you so much for being here today with us. Dear God, do we hope to have a good one for you today. Go ahead, subscribe to us on the Twitter, on the Instagram. Thank you so much for joining us for a very special edition. I mean, there's no other thing to call it than what it is. Of Nobody Likes Onions. We're calling it Watching the Throne. 'Cause that's where you look when you want to see how a king does it. You know what I mean? Thanks for joining us. I'm high. I've been silly all day. I've half prepared this, half not prepared this. But we're gonna do a full breakdown today. Okay, we're gonna do a big presentation. Compiled all the evidence I need. And thank you for being a part of it. I'm glad you could be here to join in the fun. Okay, sit back. We're gonna be here. I'm estimating this could be a 6 to 8 hour one today. And you might be like, that's fucking insane. I can't tell you how much stuff I have today. It's unfucking real. Yeah, I gotta tell you that I don't even know. I don't know if we can possibly get through everything today. I don't know if we'd want to get through everything today. I have over 2 hours of just Ty Rivera doing stand-up. And so much more. Thank you so much for being here. Real quick right off the top, we got to do the plugs. Join the Overdose. It's a way to support the show. I don't do a lot of ads on here for Cheryl's Barrels and Barkbacks. Okay? I'm not one of these guys. Join the Overdose, $10 a month. That's how I make my money. And you get it around to $10 a month using promo code Melinda when you go to checkout. Okay, I'll help you out with this. But you know, this is how we get the money. Okay, a couple of the YouTube ads, and then you giving $10 a month. This stuff is not cheap. You won't make it 2 hours. Somebody said. I mean, strap the fuck in. This is. I'm warning you all. I mean, I have over 2 hours of things to play you if we didn't press pause. We will take breaks, as you know. I do have a dog. But this is where we're at. And I do feel like we have to start tonight at the beginning, of course. Also hit up nobodylikesonions.com/store. Pick yourself up a hat, red hot, white hot, just for the summer, just in time to look inconspicuous at a show. And also reminder, right off the top, at the top of the show, to head over to nobodylikesonions.com/Ty Bingo. Ty Bingo. And you'll be able to pull up a custom, unique to you, bingo card to play along tonight. Ty Bingo. If you're like Patrick, I thought that was just for podcasts. I thought that would just be for when we do podcast. No. If you want to know the truth, I haven't listened through to all the Ty Rivera stuff we have to listen to today. Because I can't do it more than once, and I'd rather do it with you guys live. And also, I do have a life. I've been trying to arrange the pickup of an 85-inch television, but I don't know anyone with a goddamn truck in this town. I need a truck that can fit an 85-inch, like an 8-foot by 5-foot box that's about a foot thick. So if you're in the, if you're in the Vegas area with a truck, I'm trying to buy a new TV so my friends stop making fun of my 60-inch from 2011. It's not 4K. It doesn't do any of that stuff. But anyway, that's what I've been preoccupied with. So I can't just be sitting around all day watching Ty Rivera videos. Bless his heart. However, before we jump into things, I'd like to walk you through just real quickly the journey of how we got to where we are today. I think I have a theory, actually, that I hadn't thought about until I was watching the Hollingsworthless program yesterday on YouTube. It's a podcast with a fat Irishman and 3 friends trying to talk him down from a ledge. I got to thinking about this because Big Irish J just went and shot a special that's going to be on Amazon Prime at the Helium Comedy Club in St. Louis. I believe I have those details correct. And I was wondering, when did he announce that? I got curious because I saw the announcement on Facebook for this, and I go, "Oh, that's interesting." Because days later, Ty Rivera was like, "I'm filming a special too. I'm gonna film all of it." So, I got to doing a little bit of homework on it, and here's what I found: May 11th. Big Irish J posted this announcement. I'll be filming my special June 13th in St. Louis at Helium Comedy Club. Tickets on sale now. Let's go. And, like a normal, okay, this guy's doing that. And then I swear to holy baby Jesus, May 21st, 10 days later, this is what we start seeing over on Ty's thing. Do I know anybody in Vegas with professional quality cameras? Oh, really? If Big Irish J's filming a special, I want a special too. Yeah, so I'm not saying it's the cause of it, but it's very suspicious that like on the 21st now he's rooting around. The 22nd, he says, the last few days have left me 100% grateful. Big announcement coming Monday. Now, at this time, what you need to know is going on is Ty's traveling with Ralph Tutela in El Paso. And they're probably going in this head, so somehow Ty went to LA Comedy Club and got a guest set with Paul Ortega, the vegetable guy. The other week, and now like he kind of used that as a flare to send up to everybody like, see, I'm not banned from LA comedy. He is. I'm telling you, Ty's never getting a paid date at LA Comedy Club again. I have no inside information there. I'm just letting you know. Like, I can feel it. Can't you? The word is out on Ty. Ixnay on the ITAY. Okay. I thought Patrick made friends with Ty at the comedy club. Big Irish J versus Little Asian Gay. That is a rude comment. And that's from Adam Dominguez, who we we're still on the fence about as a people. Okay, so to get to it, I think he saw other people doing stuff, and he's just like, I'm blocked out everywhere. I got to get everything back to the way it was. How do I do that? Aha! I'll create my own venue, my own, comedy club. It'll take me just a couple of days to get it all together. So May 22nd, he announced, or May 24th, he announced his big announcement. I've decided to set up my own residency at the Thunderbird Boutique Hotel and Casino. Now, remember, this is the only venue he's really got anything going on at. He said, he hops projects more than he hops cocks, if you want to know my personal opinion about it. This guy is like, I'm going to do a Patreon. Why would I do a Patreon? I'm working these clubs. You're not working those clubs. I'm at chocolates. I'm focusing on chocolates. I'm putting everything I have into chocolates. It's like, no, you're not. Not only that, you're cannibalizing Chunkless by starting 4 other shows a week in the same hotel casino. Now, I don't understand that at all. Now, I have it on good authority that more bridges have been burned. Okay? Right before the show started, Ty released a show where he's now on the outs with Garrett Hall. Garrett Hall was one of the only people sticking up for him. You know? Apparently Garrett Hall didn't stick up for him enough, and now he's done with Garrett Hall, and he started shitting all over Garrett Hall about what a bad comedian Garrett Hall is. Apparently he's like he's shitting all over Ralph Tutela now, saying Ralph wasn't really a good enough comic to feature for him anyway. He's saying that Ralph wasn't really a king of comedy. He was just doing him a favor and lying to him and everybody else about how good he was to try to build up his confidence just to get the show off the ground. It's like, how many times do we have to hear about a guy who's willing to lie to you, his customer, by the way, if you're not a comic, and a comic, you know, a peer, if you are a comic. How many times are we going to sit around and let this guy like just tell you like, oh, I was just lying to see if it's just like, this guy's a piece of shit. It's like everyone's starting to figure it out. The dominoes are starting to fall. It blows my mind when I run into a comic like, who was that chick? Lindsay Glazer, who I don't know at all, you know, and no beefs with. But it blows my mind when I run into somebody like that and they're like, Ty's a very well-respected comic. What are you talking? It's like, you're out of your mind. This is a fucking trite hack over comic. He's over. It's done. And by the way, I don't know the comics in Vegas that are good enough to take on the road feature. I've been trying to find them. You know, I've reached out to several comics, some in this chat, and asked them, I need a 30-minute tape of yours. I'm starting to get some headlining dates on the calendar, and I'd like to take a comic along that I get along with and have fun with. No comics in Vegas have a 30-minute tape. Alex Ansel, not a 30-minute tape. I talked to Alex Ansel. We're going to try to put something else together, maybe a big swing through Texas. I was going to talk to some clubs that I know there, and he has contacts with some clubs there. Nothing. Everybody just goes away, and then it's like, Adam Dominguez and I are putting a tour through Texas. It's like, what? It's like, okay. Nobody has a 30-minute tape. I asked Garrett Hall, you know, I'm going to Little Rock. He lives in Arkansas. I was like, do you got a 30-minute tape? Excuse to go home. It'll pay for your trip. Nobody's got a 30-minute tape. Alex Ansel's like, I sent you a 55-minute tape. Yeah, no one wants to watch that. By the way, no one wants to watch 30 minutes of material stretched into 55 minutes either. You know what I mean? So, like, don't just send me a long version of your 30. So it's very, you know, like whatever. But like there's literally like I don't know comics in Vegas that have 30 minutes and a tape to prove it. Like from a club. Like I don't understand. Oh God. So he announces this big residency. I've decided to set up my own residency. I'm going to bring back the old school Vegas Rat Pack feel with some new school twists. If you don't know, when I was a whore, I used to live at the Thunderbird. So this is a full circle moment. Anyway, I want the first weekend to be a combo of live audience as well as streamed. This is our own thing, and we can all use all the support we can get. It'll be as low as $5 a person or as much as $20 a person. The reason for the different price is I want to give people who are still recovering from the shutdown. I definitely want you there. So there's a $5 ticket, and I have some friends that are balling, and that'll be $20. Either way, I want you there. Venmo me, DM me, comedy me, Cash App me. This is all very official. This is all very, very official. Where is Patrick's 30-minute tape? I do probably have a 30-minute tape, but I don't do too much 30-minuting anymore. And also, like, once I headline clubs, I shouldn't have to prove that I can feature for you. Anyway, I don't think it exists. So I don't know. Like, believe me, I want to take comics on the road. I asked comics for tapes. I asked, oh yeah, I'll get it to you, and you never hear from them again. It's like Matt Markman. I offered a month of work to, and he's like, it's just like. And I like these guys, and the reason I'm asking is because I'd spend time with somebody that I enjoy on the road. But like, I mean, now I just end up in a town, and a guy drives up, and he's like, "What's up? I'm from Iowa." Patrick has a secret comedy album he's refusing to release. I paid for it partially. That is 100% true. But let's not make this about me and what I'm not doing. Okay. I admit all my shortcomings. I've never come out and go, I'm going to be the king of comedy. Stand back, everybody. Get out of my way. Clear the ring. Okay, so here we go. Let's get back to it. Because we got to get through this before we get to where we are now. So then, just later that day, a few people have asked me about my residency and what I meant by Rack Pack Vibe. Here's the thing. The first few I'll definitely headline, then Ralph Totella will host, but I'll eventually have a looser format with headliners in town and drop in and have fun. Less pressure to do an actual set and for us to all really play on stage. I want to go watch the Kings play. Yeah, I will release the album. So you have to be past and get 30 minutes at a club to be brought on the road to feature. Isn't 30 to 45 minutes a headlining set in Vegas, someone is saying. Let me break that down. So you have to be passed and get 30 minutes at a club to be brought on the road to feature. Isn't 30 to 45 minutes a headlining set in Vegas? Yeah, 30 minutes, 45 tops in Vegas. They want shows to last like an hour here. But yeah, there's plenty of like, even like mixed booked mics shows and stuff where a comic can get together 30 minutes, or you can put together 2 15-minute sets, or put together fucking 4 7 minutes. I don't care, but it's like you have to show that you have the material. I can't watch a 7-minute set of you and take you on the road. And by the way, I'm not signing my name to. This is the thing when it's like when Ty tells everybody that like he's super picky if he vouches for you and stuff. It's like it's horseshit. I don't need a car. I have a car. I can afford plane tickets also. So I don't need that. What I do need is you not to suck when you get there and the owner sees you. And if I'm attaching my name to it, I have to see that you can do 30. I may be cool with you and think you're very funny and don't know if you have 30 or not. You know what I mean? Like, how do I know that? Like, I've never seen Adam Dominguez do 30. You know what I mean? I've rarely seen Kool-Aid do 30, and it's been a while. But also, they don't like an hour album or an hour tape isn't a 30-minute tape. They want to watch a 30-minute tape. They want to see your feature set. When you go there and feature, then they'll hire you as a headliner based on your feature set sometimes, if you're good enough. But if you go there and you do your 30 minutes and you can tell like you've pulled it all out of the bag and left all the props scattered all over the stage like Carrot Top just to fill your 30. Like I can't, you know. Do it. But it's like again, I probably asked 7 comics in town, oh, you got a 30-minute tape. And by the way, I can't take you on the road if you don't. The clubs I work won't. You know, I'm not. Also, you'll make, money that you can bring home. It won't just be a $50. And by the way, we're splitting it for gas. I did over an hour on my Treasure Island show. Yeah, I know. I was there. It felt like a week. I'm just kidding. Let's not make this about you. Okay, guys, we're trying to have a good time. About the pizza. Okay, hold on. Where was I? You know what it is? I get too many graphics. So drop-ins for those comics will not only be welcome but encouraged. So he wants drop-ins. He wants it loose. It's going to be a place to play. All this kind of stuff. Yeah, I do have pull at some clubs. I don't know that you have a tight 30, Alex. Do you want me to just come out and say it? Can you send me a tape of your 30? I believe you can stand on stage and talk for an hour. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. And unlike Ty, I don't want you to suck. I want you to bring it, man. Let's have a good show. Ty isn't picky. Oh shit, this is Garrett Hall now. Fuck. I hope I didn't say anything crazy or over the line. I'm trying to be respectful of everyone. Ty isn't picky. He started taking me out because I have a car to do routine maintenance on. Unlike some people, get new tires when mine are bald. Yeah, I mean, look, like that's not what I'm looking for if I approach you ever for featuring. And by the way, I don't even like it when people say, I think Garrett might have said this to me, like feature for Ty, feature for me, feature for like whatever it is. Like, ew. Like just do the like I don't care, man. Feature for you. I don't like what are you? Comedy's so gross. I'm so over it now. It's really gross. Send in your 30s. Patrick can't afford seatbelt extension. You guys, this is mean. We're gonna watch Alex's 30 after the show. Well, first of all, I'm not gonna sit and watch your 55-minute tape. You're out of your mind. I might sit and watch your 30, just for fun. But I'm not even gonna send a 55 to a booker because I know they're gonna scream at me. So look, I love you. Don't make it weird. I'm trying to do work. I would love to take all the friends out. The problem is there's no money when you do that. And look, I'm happy to. I always liked being brought out on the road to real clubs and stuff. And if I can do it, I'm happy to do it. And by the way, if I ever start doing comedy again, if we start going out and doing, places where we like do the show and drive back that night, like I'll drive. I don't trust you. The kind of people who have cars that fall apart on the side of the road on the reg, like I don't want to be in your rattly, like what? It's one of the newer Saturns. Like, okay. He doesn't need seatbelt extensions. Just tie him to the roof. Come on. Is Joe still getting his own show? Joe said fuck you to me and blocked me because I didn't answer him quick enough. He told me that if I wanted to ever talk to him again, I have to get on a schedule with this program, and we all know the likelihood of that. That's a lot of wear and tear on the Sunfire. Yeah. Anyway, the point is, like, look, if you're a strong comic in Vegas and you've got a 30-minute tape and you want to go do some shows, let me know. And again, cobble together 3 12-minute tapes. I don't care. That's not what I was trying to make this about, and I apologize for getting sidetracked. I feel bad for Garrett. How many people can he just fuck over before everybody's just like, enough? Like, I'm telling you, everyone I've met in this town is almost everyone I've met in this town, unless they threaten me with a knife, not paid me for a gig, or gone social media insane on me for no reason. Unless you've done that to me, everyone else in this town, perfectly lovely. I've had nothing but good interactions and conversations with all of you. Tell them Large Marge sent you. So anyway, it only cost you $5, yada, yada, yada. Okay, this is May 26th, okay? Okay, guys, girls, and non-binary, it's time for me to put in the work. What's sad is that he really tried. Okay, this is the Kings of Las Vegas. Okay? And by the way, that's like a fuck you to every real comic with a residency out here, no matter what level you are, right? Whether you're somebody like who's a fucking comic that like lives here and does it year round. You got like a Butch Bradley level, and then you got all the way up to like, you know, Tosh, who will come do a week or something as a week residency or a month residency. So it's really weird, I think, to be like, I'm putting on my own residency and we're the kings of Vegas. Who's the kings? Me and a guy who can't quite feature. We're the kings. It's like, oh. Matt Markman, to be fair, I have 30, but 28 of it's about Elvis and Michael Jackson. That's why, that's what I like about Bill Maher. Yeah. Somebody like Bill Mayer. So he's really putting in the work. For my first weekend of residency, June 11th and 12th, I'm really going to be pushing the live stream. My goal is to get 500 to 1,000 people watching the shows.
We got one!
500 to 1,000 people. You must be fucking dreaming. Either way, I'm going to be DMing everyone to hit my goal. And no, this won't be a regular thing. So he's telling us he's going to DM 500 to 1,000 people in order to hit his goal. By the way, let me just do this. Let me fire up my email and click the link to the live video, to the Ty Rivera video. It's a YouTube video. It's an unlisted video link. And let's see how many views it has.
Finger up his asshole.
61 views. Okay? 61 views. So this is the video he sent out to everybody who pre-purchased. And by the way, I've watched it 13 times on different machines. 61 views. Yeah, Ty has issued a rebuttal to all this an hour before this show, which I don't know if we'll get to tonight or not, but 61 views. That's from 4 different performances. That's what we're doing. I just want you to know the count we're at. This delusional fuck. It's $10 for the stream. If you do it, hit me up. Either way, I'm going to be DMing everyone. Remember, he's going to handle all this over DM. I love that stuff. Okay. May 27th, 3:30 a.m. Hit me up for Cash App or Venmo to support what I've currently got going on. Okay? With this photo. 3:30 a.m. May 27th. Why are you putting that up, Patrick? Because at 3:47 a.m. the same day he wrote this. When I'm bored, there's nothing going on, and I don't mind getting into it with people and arguing, feeding drama. But when it's time to get to work and put my head down and work, right now is the time I'm working, and everything else is white noise in the background. To all the friends that paid for the live stream so far, I'll be sending out little DMs when I wake up. I've got radio here in Little Rock to promote the shows I'm doing this weekend in a couple hours. So anyway, if stuff doesn't energize me, I'll be ignoring it. Oh, and my biggest thanks to the people sending positivity. My brain is a way of really hold on to that, and it fuels me more than I know. So again, really talking it up here. Like, and by the way, I watched part of his video he did before this show. He's spinning this as a success. Like, you know, when I do it, it's quality. I put out good products and there was no way I was going to fail. It's like, I'm telling you people, what we're about to watch is insane. So get ready for it. Imagine like being in Vegas and going to the show that we're going to see here tonight. May 28th. I've been promoting the fuck out of the online DMs and the response has been overwhelming. 61 views. Still a long way to go, but I'll keep either right up till the day of the show or till I go through all 5,000 friends, whichever comes first. Most people don't get an opportunity to have their own residency, and I will never make the mistake of not doing everything I can to make it a success. My pursuit of stand-up has cost me relationships, time with friends, missing special occasions, holidays, days and months I've lost. This is what he gave up for this show. This is what he's saying. Like, I've put everything in his comedy career has culminated to this. In his weird brain. We got a comment from Moody. If it takes him 5 minutes to process each individual person, that's over 83 hours of work. That's less time than he has between when he sent the email out and the show. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And you can't argue with math facts. Math facts with Moody. So it's just more bravado here. I will not let you down. Days and months. I will not waste. All caps. I'll be back at it. Promise. Trust me. I am not the one. I will let you. This is how I work tirelessly, and I've not stopped, and I won't let anybody know. It's just like, first of all, again, this goes along with like people who are constantly telling you like they're not lying and they tell the truth, and if anyone says they're lying, they're not. It's like, these aren't things normal people have to say in conversation. I rarely find myself in the middle of conversation going, and I'm not even lying. It's a weird verbal crutch to have. You must get called a liar quite often, I would say. Like it just doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, who keeps saying that over and over? And if anybody says I'm lying, it's like, what a weird preemptive strike. Like, why are you thinking about lies? Seems odd. May 29th, Ty Rivera Comedy. On his page, he pins a post. If you haven't heard or aren't part of my personal page, I have a new residency, Thunderbird Boutique Hotel and Saloon, starting June 11th and 12th. Comment here if you'd like to support. 0 comments on this post to this day, by the way. I took the screenshot today. 6 emotes, no comments. Comment here if you'd like to support. Currently selling the live stream, so you can watch from wherever you are. Let me tell you what's going on in the background. A friend of ours, of the show, Brad Goulby, along with maybe a little devil named Adam Dominga, Sanchez, are in Ralph's ear out at an open mic telling him, what are you doing with Ty? You know, this is going to be a disaster. You're putting together a residency. By the way, this is a guy who had a festival last year that didn't go great. You know, a tiny little gay comedy festival here in Vegas that only had anything happen out of it because of Jocelyn Sharp and Stephen Roberts. Ty is a manic disaster when it comes to event planning. He has no practical or logistical skills other than just spiraling out of control with drama and nervous energy. Okay? He's not good at talking. He's not good at negotiating. He's not good at planning something out. He thinks he's good at comedy, but he's not, as we're finally going to see tonight. I'm sick of hearing about it. We have hours of stand-up sets now. Okay? So enough. I haven't even listened to them all yet. We'll do it together and we'll be objective about it. Let's go. Stay tuned. We're still building. At this point, I pretty much refuse to argue with people. 3:37 a.m. Here's what's happening in the background. Now, Ralph Tatella is oh fuck, what did I do? I gotta go back. Ralph Tatella is telling Ty, I'm not sure about this. Ty's telling Ralph Tatella, we need to make it bigger. Let's get variety acts. Let's change what it is. Now we're not the kings of Vegas. Let's get singers and jugglers and dancers and fire breathers. And Ralph's going, I thought we were the kings of Vegas, the 2 best comedians in town. Rat Pack vibe. I don't remember many, ping pong juggling clowns in the Rat Pack. Ty throws a fit with Tatella. Ty has no money. Ty was going to use Ralph Tatella to pay for this. They're renting the room over at Thunderbird. I thought he got it for free. I still think he got it for free. He says he's paying for it. Okay. 3:37 a.m. This is stable, man. At this point, I pretty much refuse to argue with people. Even if I see things headed that way, I'll block you on social media, cut you off in real life. I have too much going on to deal with anybody's unnecessarily power struggles. I control my own life as much as I need to, and outside of that, I have no interest. Anyway, listen to Unbothered. He plugs Unbothered constantly. It's unreal how he has so few hits. He plugs it more in posts than hits he gets on the show. If one person clicked every time he promoted it through a link, he'd have more views. It's really weird. It's almost like an inverse promotion thing. If this ends and Ty opens for Patrick, I want to be on record for guessing that first. Why would that happen? That's fucking weird. I don't want Ty opening for me. I like to have chill fun on the road. I'm not, trying to be angry. Imagine me, go to my page and look at it and see how often I post embarrassing cringe shit. I can't even bring myself to Instagram anymore. It's so cringe. I do it on the show page because who cares? I'm done. I think the last time I headline shows, I didn't even promote them. I was just like, ugh. I don't care. I'm over it. And imagine Ty opening. I'm telling you, I don't know how the great trickery happened with Ty. I guess he wormed his way up with Gay Guilt to being a headliner, and he's just set up residency there, and no one's questioning anymore. I'm questioning it. It's not good comedy. It's bad, lazy shit. And by the way, I would argue that when you deconstruct a lot of the jokes, they're not even they don't even make sense. Again, imagine a guy making the biggest fucking fuss out of a comic stealing a joke, and yet you can't effectively communicate what that joke is. You sound like a fucking ape. That's racial stuff. So he's not arguing. He's not having it. May 30th, do I know any Vegas performers that do live singing as opposed to performers that just do recorded singing? June 2nd, more exciting news coming. By the way, if you've paid for the live stream opening weekend of my residency in the last day or two and I haven't gotten back to you, I will. I was up all night working on some of the changes I'll be sharing in the next couple of days. Stay tuned. Oh, if you want the live stream on June 11th to 12th, it's only $10. DM me for deets. June 5th. Last night I felt a little down. The most important thing for me right now is not to be too rigid or unwilling to change with circumstances. It's been a week of ups and downs. Calm down, kids. This could be anybody's fault. Let's have a look. Last night I fell down a little. What the fuck? But it is what it is. LOL. And by the way, have you ever seen a comic use LOL and just a random number of exclamation points more than this guy? I've never seen more. This is a depressing post. We should do a wellness check on him if you would have seen this in real time. He's ending it with LOL. I've never seen so many comics LOLing at the end of weird posts. You don't know how to end it, so you just LOL. Okay. I remember sending a message. Oh, this is moody. I remember sending a message to my friends after a couple weeks of holidays, and when I was a teenager and feeling alone, saying my phone wasn't working, so if you tried to message me, please send again. This has the same vibes. Yeah, maybe. And this is when it all started to fall down, this post. Okay, so a bit of rebranding is in order. The other day, the comic I was performing with, Ralph Totella, to do the Kings of Las Vegas, let me know he wouldn't be able to move forward. There was no argument, blow up, or anything. There was. It just had to be what happened. The honest, when I say this is a bit stressful, because now the responsibility of the show falls on me. Financially, there will also need to be an adjustment anyway, but it doesn't matter. You're gonna get 1,000 streams. You get 1,000 live streams at 10. You're gonna make $10,000. Also, you want to have 100 people in every show. 4 shows. The cheapest ticket's $5. You do 400 times 5. That's putting 2,000. In your pocket. If everybody just pays the minimum ticket. So you got 2,000 from the live shows. You got 10,000 from the live stream, just from your marketing prowess alone. I'm sure you did the market research and thought about this. It's not like you just launched it and came up with the idea willy-nilly 3 weeks out. That would be fucking insane to not know what you're doing at all. With somebody with the festival experience that you have and everything. You know what you're doing. Logistics, personnel, AV equipment. You got this all handled. So he's going, in his mind, because Jack Slammy, this producer here, does shows at Chonkless. The ones he's been sucking off for the past year because it's the only real show he's welcome at anymore. Well, I hate to tell you this. Him and Jack Slammy, from what I hear, have having a falling out because Ty just assumed he'd be able to use all of Jack Slammy's equipment for his show. Lighting, sound equipment. As far as I know, he thought he could just use all that. Assumed it would be fine. Same venue, what's the big deal? I'm Ty Rivera. People know. No. So now Jack Slammy's had a falling out with Ty. And Ty won't be at Chonkless anymore. Where will Ty be allowed to perform now? I have it on good authority that Jack Slammy's been reaching out to comics asking them to come perform at Chonkless. And they have told him, I don't want to be any part to do with Ty. And Jack Slammy's been answering back, don't worry about Ty. Ty's a joke. Ty's done. So, look. I mean, it's not, doors are slamming all over the city. No pun intended. Doors are slamming all over the city. So I don't know, I don't know what this guy's in his head. It was just like, I'm above all these guys. It's like, you're not welcome anywhere. Imagine when he walks into a room having to scan around and just go, who here doesn't want me? Who here doesn't like me? Who here do I have to avoid? Remember, he's like, I'm not shaking hands. I'm not going to be nice to you. I won't even walk up to you. I won't approach you. I'll stay away from you. It's like, imagine the game of hot potato this little twink has to play at a room, bouncing around from corner to corner to avoid frenemy after frenemy after frenemy. I mean, what's the point? Like, to what end do you, like, what do you get from just burning every friend you ever make? Because let me tell you, I met Ralph Totella. I can't speak for comedy. Everybody seems to think he's okay. But I can't imagine a more chill, nice guy. The dude is a writer, obviously. He said he would be there as an audience member. Who? Yeah, I don't know, man. But this is when it all started falling apart for old Ty. I had basically a week to figure it all out. And I know my bio says $10 for local. So if you want the live stream, hit my DMs. Not ideal, but life is life. Oh, if you know any variety acts that might be interested in helping me build, let them know. And remember, when it comes to building, I've already said this. If this goes more than 2 weeks, I'll eat my own pubes live on the show. It's Thursday night, and we've not seen one post about this weekend. A residency is reoccurring. There's no more. I haven't heard one thing about buying the live stream for this weekend or how do you get tickets for this weekend over at the Thunderbird. Are there 4 more shows, Ty? There's a residency, right? He said they're going to do 2-month trial. So, I love this guy in the chat. It's classic trust issues. Anyone gets close, you push them away. I get it, so I don't judge. It's not a way to go through life. You're not serving yourself. You're delusional. And by the way, he's shitting on other people and creating toxic relationships while perpetuating this idea in his head that he's on the right side of things and not completely mental. Okay? So, I mean, say whatever you want, but you being on his side is insane. I get it. I don't. He's a liar who hurts people over and over and over again. I'm telling you, like, the comics that have come to me worried about this fucking guy, it's so crazy and cringe. This guy's nobody. Don't worry about it. Oh my God. It's so fucking insane to be worried about this dipshit. Ty Rivera, this shit is a lot of work. Okay, I'm doing good on people buying the streaming. Now to focus on getting people out for opening weekend. I want 100 people per show. Okay. Unfortunately, my residency is over before it started. I also have to figure out how to send everybody links to the performances instead of the stream. So this is a misleading sympathy post, right? Well, the thing's over before it starts. By the way, I'm still working on how to get the stream out. It's like I thought it was over. So it's a weird, this is all over the place. I'm trying to stay positive. My stomach is in knots right now. I have to figure this all out. Plus, have to promote to get an audience out. This is all more than I should say online, but it is what it is. There's a lot of it is what it is with idiots, Like, no shit. It's always what it always is. I owe everyone an experience. I'll deliver the best experience I can deliver. Sorry to everyone. Feel free to cuss me out or make fun of me. I deserve it. This is bipolar, classic insanity, right? I sat down to check out MailChimp. This is nuts. I sat down to check out MailChimp. Before I knew it, I had every one of the contacts for the live stream in a list. This is the way my brain works. Okay. I don't know what you just said. Here's what he just said, I think. You tell me. I think what he just said is, I went to MailChimp's website, imported all my contacts, and now they're in a list. That's just the way my brain works. It's like, no, that's the way MailChimp works. What? I went to MailChimp. Before I knew it, I imported all the things into a list. That's just the way my brain works. What is happening? Is everyone else on a different plane of English? I can do stuff like that until my eyes go buggy. I'm not bragging. And technically, I know this isn't a healthy trait. What trait? I don't know what you're talking about. Importing things into mailing lists? I'll also tell you later why it made me tear up a little in a good way. Using MailChimp? You cried over MailChimp? I don't know what to say. I love all of you. I'll respond one by one. I piece together in my head, but I'm being a little spoil sport because this is my first of my projects that hasn't worked out. It isn't. You've got nothing going on. Your gay festival didn't work out. And now this one won't either. Because you 3 months out. I owed my friend money, so I used Venmo. That's just how my brain works. Yeah, that's what that was. Some of this is out of my control, but attitude is something I can and will get in check. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for telling us about your MailChimp experience. Vegas, this Friday and Saturday, free entry to anybody that wants to come out.
Oh, no.
In the world.
We've gone from $20 tickets to free. Just come. Oh, God. Won't you give the fucking video a like? Huh? Just do it. Free tickets. I'm trying to get out of bed right now and start my day. I'm trying not to bum anybody out. I'm depressed with this moment. I've never had a project go as wrong as this one has. Last night I hung out with these two and another and was able to forget and legit be happy for a couple hours. I'm going to snap out of this because I have to handle this and make it right. There are people helping me behind the scenes. I'm very grateful to everyone helping me out and encouraging me. I promise I won't let you down. Big thanks for inviting me to the garden. Okay, so just a post with friends. This is all very weird, braggy stuff. Oh, do you have friends? It's like, let me tell you something. I was out at restaurants this weekend. I was drinking. Okay. I had a craft Pilsner, not to brag. You don't see me posting about it. Look, people still like me. They don't. They don't. They treat you like when they see a groundhog. They're just like, oh, look at that. Oh, a leprechaun. Make a wish. That's what they treat you like. I'm telling you, no one invites you to a fun, casual party. Okay? No one. Ty Rivera fans are the kind of people who are constantly bugging you for your HBO login. They're just annoying. Like, they're not the kind of people you just want around you because they just harsh any kind of, like, imagine Ty around you just constantly. And by the way, you'll see it's in this. I was going to say somebody sent me a link to Ty's apartment, but he emailed his address out to everybody. He's so good at MailChimp. I don't know if he knew this. His address is on the bottom of every email. And that was sent out publicly, so I'll be displaying that in the show if anybody wants to email. He knows how MailChimp works, though. That's how his brain works. Don't worry about it. The comic I booked to open my show tomorrow had to cancel because his mom is in the hospital in Boston. I should book another comic right now, but I don't like anybody. LOL. Another LOL. It's like, again, for a guy who claims that everybody likes him, you've been in the business for so long, you're professional, you've made a name for yourself, you're at the cream of the crop, the top, the king of Las Vegas. He can't find comics who want to work with him. Okay? By the way, a parade of sad comedians with no lives went out to his shows this weekend to support. Fuck. Just wait. I'm so excited for all of you. I'm so excited. Ty Rivera fans are named Brad. Huh? That's my dog's name. How dare you? The comic I had booked to work with me isn't going to work with me anymore. LOL. Las Vegas, it might sound crazy, but remember, it's me posting. Does anybody here have a ladder I can use? Or 6-foot folding tables? I'll arrange to have them picked up tomorrow, and trust me, you'll get your stuff. Trust me. Oh, no. You'll get your stuff back. I just need it for my show this weekend. I can get it back to you Sunday. Please let me know. This one hurt. This one, hurt and caught me a little close to home because it's been 115, 117 here in Las Vegas degrees past couple of days, right? And wow, $99.99 super chat. Fuck. Let me finish my thought and then we'll get to that. But this hit close to home because I thought, like if things had worked out differently between Ty and I, like I have ladders, I thought about this the other day. It's been 117 degrees. I have folding tables. I just set them up in my backyard so my dog has a cool place to piss when it's hot. I got folding tables just laying around my yard for my dog to lay under and piss, okay? And you're on Facebook going like, by the way, in the same post, buy tickets. Does anybody sing? Buy tickets. I really need a ladder. Buy tickets. This is insane. All right. Wow, $100 super chat. Patrick, I started watching NLO in 2007. It's one of the pods that inspired me. Can I get that super chat up? Yeah. It's one of the pods that inspired me to start my own. Now, 14 years later, I have one of the biggest pods in the world. You also inspired me to buy Bitcoin in 2014, and now I'm stupidly rich because of it. Thank you so much, Patrick. Well, listen, I need one Bitcoin in appreciation. This $99 is nice, but I can't buy an 85-inch TV. No. Thank you very much. Wow, $100. And yeah, Sword and Scale podcast. I don't listen, I'm a podcasts are for nerds. But if you're into that kind of thing, Sword and Scale. He's a great guy. He's always in the chat. He's been a fan forever. He's a really nice man. Sword and Scale podcast. I don't know what to say. But I like that I've made some people. I know quite a few people I've made very rich off Bitcoin. How does the HOA allow that? Anyway, thank you very much, Mike. How does the HOA allow that? Well, my dog's got to piss somewhere. I'm telling you, it's so hot. You can't even touch the grass. They say that's the test for your dog. Touch the back of your hand to the grass or the concrete. And if you can't hold it there for 10 seconds, it's too hot for your dog. So those are the rules I'll be playing by. Iris J almost had a heart attack doing my podcast. It was 104 in LA. He's wearing 2 shirts and a sweater. Oh, that's comedian Earl Skakeland. Listen, I'll tell you this. I wasn't going to bring this up ever, but Big Iris J, and there's plenty of videos and photos to support this. Big Iris J dresses exactly like I used to dress when I started doing comedy in early mid 2000s. I always used to wear a long sleeve tee underneath another shirt. I think it's a fat guy thing. I think we think that'll hide our fat, and then you move out here and it's just I'd rather be comfortable. But it's so funny. I see photos of him and I go oh my, literally style wise, the baggy jeans and the seriously, it's except for the hat. I would never wear that. Would never find myself. Have you checked Ty's post? Maybe his show needs some dog piss and you can okay, that's fine. Be nice to everyone. We are gonna have plenty of under the table and peeing. It's my favorite Dave Matthews. Ablum. Black Pedro. Okay, guys, girls, non-Barry, I'm going to be real honest with you. I don't know how this is going to go. I've done my best to promote these shows, and some of you have been nice enough to share them, but I'm not sure what turnouts are going to be like. Am I worried? More than a little bit, but it is what it is. Oh, here we go again. It is what it is. Either way, I promise to perform like the shows are packed. Remember that. I promise to perform like the shows are packed. I'm going to give you my all, is what he said. And then he also, by the way, when you come back, Vegas, I've decided to take lemons and make lemonade this weekend. So we'll be recording all 4 sets. He's scrambling around. Lights, tables, ladders, chairs, tablecloths. He borrows all this stuff from the venue that they set up for weddings. And this little ballroom. Wait, I'll show you what he did. Gets worse. Now my cocktail server for this weekend is sick and just canceled on me. LOL. This is how it's gonna go. How it goes tonight. Haha. Don't worry, I'm not tripping. If you're in Vegas, come to my shows this weekend and marvel at how I look like nothing is going wrong.
This is going great.
All right. 5:46 p.m. on June 11th. I don't think you understand. This is 2 hours and 14 minutes before the first show. Okay? And he writes on Facebook, maybe I could use a host for tonight's shows. Do I know anybody? Hit my DMs if you're a comic that knows how to host in the Las Vegas area. This is a guy who knows all the comics. He's friends with all the comics, especially the open micers he's helping, taking on the road, nurturing. You have all the numbers for all the comics. You have the contacts. 2 hours and 14 minutes before the show, you decided maybe we should have a host. Maybe this show should have a host. By the way, if anybody's ever going to donate a large amount of money to me again, don't do it through YouTube. They take a third. You know, that's insane to do. The more I see it, the more I get angry. Take it back. This is so insane that you don't know you need a host for your show. The Ret Pack vibe. June 12th, 6:01 a.m. He's up at 6:01 a.m. Anybody in Las Vegas wants to share, come out. 2 tapings of my comedy show, 8 p.m., 10 p.m. Drinks on me, or drinks on you, admission on me, full bar. Imagine talking about a Las Vegas casino and using the selling point, full bar. Imagine, for real, having to sell tickets to a comedy show by telling people, full bar. Hey, we're not like other comedy clubs. We have alcohol. Hey, mister, I know you think you know what happens at comedy clubs. This one, full bar. Oh, really? I'll be the judge of that. Who? Parking behind the hotel or across the street at the Hostel Cat. No, that's not a cat. That's aggressive. Royal Hall's right near the chapel. Tell them you're there to see Ty Rivera at the door. It's that easy. I tried that at a Guns N' Roses concert once. I was like, hey, Axl said it was cool. They were like, nope. I was like, I was led to believe you needed people here tonight to fill seats. Axl said tickets were 5 to 10, and he also said to DM him. Maybe I'm on that list. Brad needs her own OnlyFans 24/7 webcam streaming. Perhaps. Ladies and gentlemen, the next slide is gonna be after post show. June 14th, 3:36 a.m. So, you know, he's had a full day to reflect on the 4 shows and how they went. What does he take to Facebook with? There's no way you can fix it yesterday, but you can correct it tomorrow, you know, which is a great, you know, I like that kind of stuff. You can't make tracks in last winter's snow, etc., etc. Proverbs. I'm into them. What else we got? This is a weird post that he posted up after the shows. A quick message about last weekend. He always says last weekend. With Jeremy Jones. Dude really knows. Sorry. Dude barely knows me and bailed me out on several fronts. This goes on and on. Read this. Lesson of the day. Be thankful for people who help you. This is my new friend, Jeremy Jones. When I was stressing out about how to stream my shows, I posted about it on Facebook. And everything this guy did, everything that ended up being like part of the show production, from the host 2 hours and 14 minutes before the show to the streaming of it, which didn't happen. He couldn't figure it out. And by the way, the excuse of bandwidth is horseshit. Any cell phone is broadband now. Like, what are you talking about? You have LTE? You have 5G? Like, what do you mean I didn't trust it? It's like, what are you on, a Boost mobile plan, Mr. Cricket? Like, what Any mobile could do it. And by the way, I find it hard to believe you couldn't get a hardwired end to the chanclas. You had to do it over their Wi-Fi. Figure it out. If you're doing this and selling it, you need to provide the service you said you were going to provide. No, he sent out a YouTube link, and you know what he said? Watch this YouTube link by Monday because I'm taking it down. As if I'm not pulling it down and fapping to it immediately. So he just met a guy who does AV who he tricked into bringing cameras and recording his show. Were they old friends? No. New friend. This guy has no idea what he's getting himself into. Here's another unstable one, June 15th. I don't know why typing this out made me tear up a little. I don't know. The other day using MailChimp made you cry. Could be chemicals in your brain not mixing correctly. What do you mean? Yeah, we don't know why it made you cry to type about eating at Olive Garden with your friends either. It's weird. Stop telling us that you don't know why you cry all the time. It's odd. Guys, I cried again. I don't know why. It's like, okay, we don't know either. Keep injecting things into your body and maybe happiness will follow. I don't know what to tell you. Does he think those vials of everything he just keeps squirting into his body are like dad's love? Like, what's going on? Crying about Olive Garden and MailChimp? Are you pregnant? My friend and fellow Lime, D. Burdett, put together. Now, listen, I've known D for 10, 12 years. She used to work at the Improv, the Hollywood Improv on Melrose, forever ago. Okay? I haven't seen her in maybe 5 years. Nice lady. Again, all these people are fooled into thinking Ty is like a funny comic. Because, like, maybe in 2008, these gay jokes were shockingly hilarious. But we've all seen the Stern Show now, so we're not really put together these centerpieces and for all the tables at my shows tonight. 7 tables in this room. We're going to watch footage. We're going to do video. We're getting to it. I'm telling you right now, if you can ever count more than 24 people in any shot, you let me know. They are all comics. I can prove it later. Everyone is just there as a friend supporting him. These are not real shows. Again, we're less than 24 hours out from when the second weekend of the residency should be. I haven't heard him post anything about it. Hey, who's on this week down at the old New Rat Pack? Who's on, Ty? Who's on this weekend's 4 banging shows? We'd all like to know. I forgot about this. We do have an exclusive. This is audio recorded. We're friends with the sound guy over at the Thunderbird. This is audio that was recorded on a lav mic Ty had on when he went to the bathroom over at the Thunderbird before the show started. Let's listen in. This is before the first show, Friday night. Ty Rivera in the bathroom talking to himself, hyping himself up. Okay, Ty. Okay, Ty. Tonight's a big night. It's your big residency. You can do it. All your friends are here. All the open micers are here. You're gonna be great. Hey, people want to tell you. Patrick Melton, nobody likes that. Nobody even watches it. And he has no way to. Everybody loves you. Everybody's on your side. It's not everything. You just gotta put it. When you put it. When you put and you didn't put it together. Yeah, then you hit him with a gay joke. Then another kind, you hit him with another gay joke. It's gonna be great. Wow, that was real audio overheard from Ty's recording before the show. Really, Ty? Big if true. Somebody said that's great. And here's how Ty's selling it. Revisionist history. And by the way, when you go watch Ty, when you go watch Ty talk about this, it was a success. He killed it. Again, you be the judge. We'll watch it for critique here tonight. This weekend was great, and I want to thank every single person that shared my post, made it out, tried to make it or not, bought the streaming, paid to come out, came out for free, told friends. All the comics who not only performed but showed up to support. I'll be detailed later, but legit exhausted in the best way. This is the best situation. I'm so thankful. I knew that I had the best people helping me in the most important ways. Big thing to put together in a short time. What is Squirrel Skakel saying? Big Irish J wanted to do roast battle because he thought it was a cooking show. Okay. Woo. I knew it wasn't Ty. Oh, yeah. Sorry, my bad. We do bits over on this program. Oh, fuck. Why was that on? That was leaked audio. That was unauthorized. Oh, man. Now my effects given away. Okay. This is just my hot mic. Okay. God damn it. Oh, fucking hell. June 12th. I took this screenshot from the footage last night. Thank God for Jeremy Jones, because this is what... Now, this makes no sense to me. This what Think Vid is looking like. We are going to stream, but this quality couldn't be supported by existing Wi-Fi. This quality couldn't be supported by existing Wi-Fi. You can stream in 4K. This quality, it's a grainy, I would guess 1080 video. This quality couldn't... I'm telling you, you may have seen the Snyder cuts, and maybe you watch your stuff in Dolby Vision, but all that's lower resolution. All that's bumpkus for fidelity. I couldn't stream it in this quality. What are you talking about? I don't want to do cell phone stream again because of quality. It's like, motherfucker, you've never been shy. Melton fakes Rivera audio clips more at 11. Thunderbird inherited the access points from the Knights and lost its franchise. So the mail comes. The email comes from Ty. Now, look, of course, we had associates. I call them Agent O, Agent Onion. Who is Agent O? It's all of us. It's all of us. Collectively, we're all Agent O, providing information up to the mother onion. Agent O signed up and bought this special. It comes in the email, and this is the title. Ty Rivera, live from Thunderbird Retro Boutique and Hotel and Lounge in Las Vegas. It's no longer called The Kings of Comedy. It's called Ty Rivera, live from the Thunderbird in Las Vegas. And by the way, it's all off-centered, like a motherfucker. We got the email, which was great. Here it is. Look, folks, I'm sorry the streaming didn't happen, but I feel like this is even better. We're going to have to go on the honor system. I don't care who or how many you watch it with, but please don't give this link away to anybody. So he doesn't care who or how many we watch it with. Welcome. Okay? I have his permission. If anybody from YouTube is watching, this is the email I received after purchasing this. The owner and producer says, I don't care who you watch it with. or how many you watch it with, or when, or how, or how many, or who. But please don't give the link away to anybody. You are getting it because you paid. I will leave it active until Monday morning, and then it will be gone. So definitely watch anytime between now, but not at work. I appreciate each and every one of you. So many things went wrong on the road leading up to it, but in the end, I was happy with the entire weekend. I couldn't have given you a more polished. I could have given you a more polished performance from this weekend, but this one has a bit of heckling and in the moment type of stuff that you wouldn't expect to see from a live stream in Las Vegas. I would appreciate if you could all take a minute and subscribe to my channel when you're there. Also, a thumbs up and comment would be nice, but I know I'm asking a lot. By the way, the audience sound isn't exactly where I'd like it. It's non-existent. But you can hear me crystal clear. So sorry, but I think it's worth the trade-off. LOL! Okay. And then at the bottom, the signature of the email listed Ty Rivera Comedy at 3478 Paradise Road, apartment 174, Las Vegas. Is this, you sending that out to everybody is fucking weird. And I don't know, you could say like, oh, maybe he didn't know, that the address is going to go out on the email. But I think he does. Not that anybody should ever go to his house. God knows what you'd find. So let's get into it. Let's load up the video that I was sent of this performance. Now, this thing was, I don't know, filmed with some okay cameras, I guess. I don't know. I don't think it was filmed in 4K by any stretch. I don't think it was. There's no way it was probably color corrected or anything was done with it. I think the footage got handed to Ty and he edited it in Windows Movie Maker. We don't even get to see the first comic, who is Dante Verduzco. Now, I go into my, the minute I find out about somebody on one of these shows, Dante Verduzco, who's that? Let's go look him up. I look up Dante Verduzco, and I have a message from Dante Verduzco back from March 29th. Now, this is the guy hosting Ty's residency. Now, remember, he was only hired 2 hours and 14 minutes before the show. We saw the post. I verified it. Went on the comments on Ty's page. You even see Dante get tagged as a possible somebody who'd be interested in hosting the shows. Ty Rivera was loving every post, by the way. Everybody was suggesting people to host. Ty was just loving every comment. He was frantic for somebody. I don't know if Dante's funny or not, but when I looked him up, I had a message in my inbox back from March that said, hey, I enjoyed listening to your podcast. I'm new to the comedy scene here in Vegas. I won a comedy competition, performed with Kill Tony in San Antonio. You interviewed a lot of my homies. I don't want to name drop. Feel free if you want. You like the podcast? I mean, the whole podcast is Ty bashing, and now you're opening up for Ty on his residency. Now, I asked him how much he got paid to do that. He said nothing yet. He's waiting for it in his Cash App. And then I think he could tell that I was kind of fishing for information and he didn't want to give too much. So he kind of bailed out. But that's where we're at. Let's get into this. How am I going to do this? Yeah, I was going to try something. I can't get rid of the bar at the top. Either way, this is where the video starts at the end of the MC's set. So I'm sorry about this. This is where it starts. This is the audio. This is the video quality. It's dark and grainy. I'm sorry. Away we go.
Comedian of the night. He has his own podcast. It's In the Studio with Chris Rubio. And please put your hands together. Give him a warm welcome. Super funny. Give it up for Chris Rubio, ladies and gentlemen.
Asian guy with electronics, 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 electron with electronics, Asian guy with Asian guy with Asian guy with Asian guy with Asian 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 Asian. I'm also good at math, guys. Asian guy with electronics, Asian guy with electronics, Asian guy. Thank you guys for making it out. Give yourselves a round of applause. Hey, Jeremy, the monitor. Could I get some more in the monitor, please? Thank you guys for making it out. Thank you. You're awesome. Where's your girl?
So this is
Okay. All right. Sure. Hello. How's everybody doing?
So this is Christopher Rubio. It's like Reggie Watts without the skill or wit. Yeah. He's trying to do looping. He's one of the worst I've seen.
We got rich people over here. Okay. All right. We got people that have,
I love
have no
crowd.
friends. Okay. All right.
One of my favorite.
We got it, guys. We got it. How's everybody
One of
doing,
my
man?
favorite genres is crowd work that goes nowhere. I love that. What do we got over here? A fucking what are you? You're a teacher? Okay.
Just having fun. Thank you for making it out tonight. My name is Chris Rubio. I know, guys. Could anybody guess what kind of Asian I am? Real quick. Okay. All right. Very nice. Very nice. Somebody's cultured in here. Very nice. Samoan. No, I wish. I'm too small. I'm Filipino. Okay. Basic nutshell description of my peoples is we're basically the.
Just zooming, just uncontrollable, constant zooming in and out. You know, imagine. I'm telling you, 100% for real, like 100. Ty thought he saw Big J. He saw Butch can have because I guarantee he thinks he's as good as Butch. And look, I have my problems with Butch, but say whatever you want. Butch is a funny dude, man. Butch is a funny guy. Ty is not. Ty is stale and can't do, like, I'm telling you, Ty will never agree to do any kind of a live roast battle, tete-a-tete, back or forth. You know, he won't have any of that stuff guaranteed ever. Garrett Hall says, I did a bringer show with that guy at the Haha like 3 years ago. This is in North Hollywood. And you know those shows are how those shows are. So imagine him doing this for 10 uninterested people. Now, Ty had 7 large round tables that seat like 8 people in a mini ballroom. And I had spies at 3 of the 4 shows. They were all disasters off the rail. From what I understand, this video is the best show. He said, I could have put out a smoother show. I doubt it. I also have other recordings of shows. Stay tuned. I told you it would be a long one tonight. But yeah, I'm not judging this guy. He took a gig, whatever. This stuff can go over very well in different environments. Tete-a-tete. Now that's the kind of vocab I appreciate from a highbrow podcast like this. Yeah. Well, that's what we try to do. with yeah, we try to make it fun. All right, let's do some more Asian guy with
Kins of Asia. That's basically what we are, right? Because we got the brown skin complexion, we got the Hispanic last name, my last name's Rubio, we got no car insurance. You know what I mean? Like the whole spiel, guys! The whole spiel!
When you date a black guy, you want to get bad credit. You never go back.
And looking Mexican when you're Asian is a very tough magic trick, okay? I remember one time I was in LA and these Latino gangsters, they were hitting me up from every corner. You know what I mean? They were like, hey, Vato, hey! Where you from, ese? I'm like, I'm from a group of islands just south of Japan, guys. Does anybody want some coconuts or mangoes and shit? Because if you guys want to party about a karaoke machine, let's fucking do this thing. Let's do it, man! You know, there's sayings for every different ethnicities. I'll let you guys finish this one. For the black people, is once you go black, you never go back, right? For the white people, it's once you go white, you'll be aight, or something like that, right? Something... Nothing for Filipino people. That's how to create something for our peoples. Goes a little something like this. Once you go Filipino, you'll eventually get a rice cooker. Because that's... right, my dude? All right.
Is it me or does Ty look like, or does this look like Ty from 10 years ago before the Botox shot 20? Yeah. Good point.
He doesn't like Asian people. Okay, all right, very nice. Very nice. I see where I'm going here, okay? By the way, guys, quick question. Where did all the Asian hate go? Where did it go? For 2 months, we were up here, and all of a sudden, everybody talking about Israeli and Palestine. Fucking Jewish people, man. I swear to God.
Great.
I want more, as an Asian guy, I wanted more Asian hate, okay? I wanted to see all the Asians under one banner. Are you guys ready for that smoke? You know, especially all the Asian crime syndicates under one banner. You know, are you guys ready for the Chinese triads, the Japanese accusers, the Korean mafia, and Filipino karaoke singers to be all under one banner? Are you guys ready for that? I don't think you guys are ready. Anyways, I know you guys were looking at this, okay, guys? This is what I call a loop station, okay? This is a pretty simple device. What this does, basically, it records my voice until I press this button. Records my voice until I can add things over it. Records my voice until I can add more things over it. And I can add more things over it. And I can add more things over it. And I can add I do a lot of cocaine, okay, guys? I do.
All the camera angles change like for 1 second and then switch back real quick. It's like,
with
look.
this, I'm going to create a song. Is that okay?
Oh, look at this. Fuck.
All right?
Oh,
Okay,
man.
This song is dedicated to my Chinese.
Did you guys see that view?
It's not offensive. This song, I didn't even know why I looked at you. This song.
Oh, man, I got to see that angle.
And
That
I
was
can
like
add
the
more
concert.
things over my voice, and I can add more
Concert
things over my
angle,
voice,
man.
and I can add more things over it, and I can add I do a lot of cocaine. Okay, guys, I do. All right, never mind. With this,
Look at this shot. Look at this shot. So it's like a narrow ballroom. I'm telling you, there's 20 people in there. I've paused it and tried to count. I'm telling you, it's like he wanted 100 per show, 1,000 on the live stream. It's like I don't know if the room can fit 100. Not much more than 100. And you know, again, somebody had cameras, I guess, but no one knows what they're doing when it comes to editing or finishing out. Like, this looks like grainy GoPro footage, man.
create a song. Is that okay with you guys? Is that all right? Okay.
But I'm telling you, I guarantee you, when he thought about this, he was like, if this looks good enough, and if I nail these jokes, I can put this out. We could sell this to Amazon. I could maybe get this on Netflix. He thought like, oh yeah, well really.
Song is dedicated to my Chinese ex-girlfriend. It's not offensive. This song, I didn't even know why I looked at you. This song is dedicated to my Chinese ex-girlfriend. It's not offensive. Okay, what's your name, sir? Huh? Breck? It's totally white name. Okay, Breck.
The scariest part is this guy is the funniest act. You know it more than I do, my friend.
Breck, this song is dedicated to my Asian ex-girlfriends. Not offensive, okay, Breck? It goes a little something like this. Ding, 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 ding. Hiya, hiya, whoop, whoop, hiya, hiya, whoop, whoop. Orange chicken chain, Bruce Lee. Orange chicken chain, Bruce Lee. Hiya. Okay, a little offensive. Just,
Moody said it's honestly not as bad as I thought it would be.
do we have any Chinese people in here tonight? You're the blackest Chinese person I've ever seen in my life. A Chinese with a good ass tan. God damn it, girl. You gotta stay out the sun, man. Asian ain't supposed to raisin, girl. God damn it. Burnt to a crisp over there. God damn it, man. A little too much vitamin D supplements, girl. Anyways, no, we have a thank you. Thank you. You're sitting in the same table as, Breck. Sorry for you. But we have a lot of good-looking ladies in here. A lot of good-looking ladies.
Name
Not over there, but
17.
definitely in this section. This section over here, got it. Do we have any ladies that used to be cheerleaders in high school?
From what I know,
One, okay.
this
is
is
my
Saturday early show. This is the Saturday early show.
Of every cheerleader you guys have seen in your life. This is my impression of every cheerleader you've seen in your life. Okay, Breck? Okay. Here you go. This is my impression of every cheerleader you guys have seen. Here you go. I'm a whore. Okay, so my next song. Guys! We are here to have fun! We're here to be slightly offensive! We are here after the show to kick Breck's ass, okay? We're here to do all that today. Oh gosh, guys.
This guy's bringing the racist hate Moody enjoys.
I know a guy named Breck, sitting alone with two people, yeah. And look at him move to another seat to be separate from those two. Yeah, Breck, what the fuck? What the fuck did these two people do to you? Yeah, well, I fucking do with my brew. Yeah, Breck, what the fuck, Flick? Come on now, you got a fucking mediocre dick. Yeah, what the fuck, fucking Breck? Cause you know black people are looking at me. Could this black guy or Filipino guy really freestyle? I'll kick it a cappella.
I'm glad you hired someone to do all the lighting. Like, he hired someone to do all the cameras and lights. This has been dark for a minute.
You know I'm that kind of fella that I'll kick it a cappella. I said a cappella twice.
This is like a Tim and Eric video.
Yeah, let me do this shit right there. Because, you know, I got a freaking black dude judging me. He's like, you can't fucking rap, dog. You can't fucking rap, man. That ain't fucking rapping, dog, man.
Do you know what that was? Fuck. Do you know what that was? That was somebody just like messing with the ISO on the camera. I thought the room got dark, but I just saw it step up back to brightness. That is fucking crazy.
Look at me.
Autofocus is just reeling.
Name, man. Collins? Carlos. Oh, you black? Now you know why, right? Kinda. I mean, with the light and everything, Carlos.
What?
Get back over there, motherfucker. God damn it. Shit. Who's this, your girl? Yeah, and what's your name? Jen and Carlos, you guys been together? Yeah. Okay, how long have you guys been together, Jen and Carlos?
Oh my God.
5 years. Hey, Carlos, what kind of phone do you have? A Samsung? Do you have your best friend's number? Yeah, go call him right now. Let's give it up for Carlos. Call your best friend right now, man. Will he pick up? Yeah, go ahead and find out. Yeah, go give him a call, Carlos. What was your name again? I'm high. Jen. Okay. Jen and Carlos.
Oh God, this
I'm
is
looking at Carlos. I thought he was black. He's not.
painful.
He got that bald head. What was that? He's black? God, what the fuck
And
is
again,
he, man?
by the way, this is
How
the
come you're not
caliber
fucking
of
with me?
comic that he can get. Like this
God
is
damn it,
all
Carlos, is he
like
picking up or what? You got yeah.
you know what I mean? When you
Let me have him real quick.
you scream out 2 hours and 14 minutes before showtime, who's available on a Friday night? You're not gonna get the creams of the craps.
Hello? Hello, are you there?
Yes.
Hey, this is your dad. This is your best friend? Give it up for Carlos, man. Hey, Carlos's dad. Look, I am Carlos's therapist. And
Okay.
I just want to let you know that he has massive problems.
He has massive problems?
Yeah. I just want to know, did he get in trouble a lot as a kid?
Like I'm telling you, crowd work and being funny spontaneously is harder than it looks. And usually guys who do this, like, so I imagine what he's trying to do is use a clip from his dad and make a custom song out of it. This guy doesn't seem to be witty enough to do that. And he also doesn't seem to have the roadmap template necessary to like make this a never fail bit. So one of the shows I would do at festivals, the Edinburgh Festival, Melbourne Comedy Festival, Perth Festival, it depends on this big interactive moment with the audience at the end. And when you do something like that, it can take a show to another plateau, to another level, and end on a really big high. But in order to do that, it's usually risky. To make something that works so well, it's usually an element of risk to it. And what you have to do when you design that part of the act or whatever, you have to make it a no fail, if you will. You have to kind of design it in a way that it has these choose your own adventure paths where no matter what this wild card, the audience member does, you can still steer this thing to a place where it comes to a successful, wow, that was great. Okay? So like you're taking this element, you want this guy's dad on the phone, you're going to mix that into a song that's supposed to be pretty funny. Ideally, you can do that with somebody you've been screwing with the whole show, so you're building up a lot of information about them over time, and that way when you go and loop a custom song about them later with their dad, you can do callbacks and really, really hit it. I have a feeling this guy doesn't have what it takes to really, maybe I'm wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. Let's see.
Not really.
Not really? What about that girl? What's your girl's name again? I'm high. Jen. Do you know about his girlfriend, Jen? Hello? Your dad hung up on me, dog. Jen, what did you do? God damn it, Jen. He's still there? Well, you know what? Whatever your problems are, I don't want to fix it here. Okay, guys? All I do know is, I'll tell you this, I'm married.
See, like that's not a good
beautiful
save.
woman, right? Thank you.
So that whole bit where he just made that guy call his dad, hooked up the phone, it had a bad connection, and now he's just like, yeah, probably your dad phone anyway. It's like, what? So anyway, I'm married. It's like, so that had there was really no escape hatch. I really want to get into looping. I don't know how much a looper is and what you need to loop. But if somebody could help me out with like sending me what to buy to loop, I would fucking love to loop. I'd like to get into that. I'm a little musical, and not since my Casio keyboard in the 70s have I.
I've been married to her. And anybody here married? Anybody here married, by the way? You're married? How long you been married, Chinese?
This is going great.
A year and a half? Okay. You still get into arguments with your man? Yeah, okay. I get into arguments with my lady too, okay? I made an oath to myself, Carlos, okay? Next time I'm going to have an argument with the wife, I'm just going to bust out this machine because this machine will quiet her down real quick, Carlos, okay? So let's say if tomorrow, if I get up in the morning and I feel like my wife is I'm going to argue with the wife. I'll just be like, babe, listen. I got something to say. Don't. Oh, well, babe, you're still talking. I would never do that to my wife, Carlos. Are you fucking crazy? And my wife is black. Like, no black woman would ever stand up to that shit.
He really knows a lot about
That's the
race.
last thing I need from my black wife to kick my ass over my own soundtrack. You know what I mean? Like, why the fuck? Why the fuck would I do that, Carlos?
Isn't
Brett,
that
you
the
go
theme
clubbing or
from Doug?
No? Looks like it. Okay.
You know that was me doing that over top of him, though, right? He
I
stole
remember
a
I
Kevin
went to a
Meaney
club,
bit.
and you know what? I'll do this, guys. I'll do this. I walked into the club. I saw a girl in the club. I walked over to her in the club.
Quick question, where was this,
Said,
though?
do you want to dance in the club? She said, yeah, we could dance and stuff. We're dancing in the club. She pulled her dick out in the club. I'm crying in the club. I'm crying in the club.
Alex Hansel. Hey, look, finally something worse than a lady guitar comment.
I'm crying in the club. It was Breck in the club. Me and Breck in the club. Touching digglings in the club. Me and Breck in the club. All right, wait. Okay, dude, Breck. No, it wasn't. She did. Give it up for Breck and Carlos for being sweet. You guys are awesome, by the way, I gotta say. Before I leave, I do want to say this, guys. What is the most offensive Asian statement?
Give it up for No Burnham.
Look, okay, thank you, Chinese. Thank you. God damn. Yeah,
Reggie
that
Knotts.
is. A lot of people say, oh, Chris, you're Asian. You must have a small dick, right? What the fuck?
Yo, what the fuck?
I want to take a quick consensus.
I love when people do that.
The
It's like
size really
an imaginary person said this to me, and I was like, what the fuck?
Give it up.
Like, oh, yeah. Totally.
But that's it. You know, a lot of people are like, Chris, you're Asian. You must have a small dick, right? And I know a lot of ladies.
You already
are like,
said
yeah,
this part.
Yeah, I want a big dick. I want the dick the size of a Titanic. I want a Titanic dick. Let me tell you this, ladies, and you. Let me tell you this.
Let me tell you this, ladies.
When the Titanic breaks down, who comes to save it? It's a little tugboat, bitches. Okay, so I want to be. It's small, but it's strong. Goes long distances, officially floats on water. Anyways,
Hey
guys,
now.
are you guys ready for the headliner this evening?
Oh, are we?
I can't give this guy enough thanks. Now, I've been doing comedy for years. This guy actually introduced me to the road. And as a comedian, I can't give him enough love for that. You know, he's helped me grow
Somebody
my
said he
career.
just looked at
He's been
his
nothing
watch.
but a good friend to
He can't wait for it to end. It's like, yeah, but you also know, like, if you do 1 minute under your time, Ty'll do a whole episode of Unbothered about you. This is his first setup punchline joke. Yeah.
And guys, I am his dog sitter, and you've seen him not only all over this nation, but you've seen him
This guy watches Bijou.
Comedy Central. Please give it up for my friend. Give it up for Ty Rivera, ladies and gentlemen.
So Ty comes up on stage to Billie Eilish, Bad Guy. That's what he comes up on stage to. He's a bad guy, you know. But he's got to edit it out because copyrighted music.
Get your fucking shit out of here, Chris Rubio. Got a
All the feature had to clear his keyboard out of the way.
Sorry, I'm in a bad mood. I had to deal with parking. Yeah, you assholes didn't leave me any spots. I had to go off-roading at Talk of the Town to get a fucking parking
There's
space.
20 comics here and there's no parking. Imagine if he did have 100 a night. Like, where do people park? By the way, there's nothing. Go street view this. He keeps posting like, that's life when you're doing shows on the Las Vegas Strip. This is technically on Las Vegas Boulevard, but it's so far north. It's like beyond the Strat. You know, and the Strat is arguably the top of the Strip, but like so far gone from anything else, people just turn around after Resorts World. No one's walking up the Strip to the old Thunderbird. It's surrounded by empty lots, Waffle Houses, convenience stores, and whores with tents on the road. Okay? So like, I'm on the Strip. It ain't. Google Street View it and watch yourself trip into your own vomit.
You guys dealt with that too? That fucking big-ass dip? You're like, I don't know if I should go here. This doesn't feel right. We're not going to talk about the homeless people next door.
Yeah, it's like a homeless soup kitchen. So like it's just piled up with homeless people. And like,
Etchy over there. I don't know. What's that? Oh, yeah, you might get towed. Well, if you're lucky, you'll get towed. You know what I mean? You might get meth next door.
what does that mean? If you're lucky, you might get towed. You might get meth. These aren't jokes. They sound like jokes because people sound like they're having fun, but that's not a joke. There's not even a funny thought in that. You're lucky if you get towed. You might get methed. What is methed?
Not to start any shit, but fucking construction, you know?
Weird fades.
Vegas is so fucking lazy. They had the entire...
Switches camera angles every minute. It's just like the true mark of like someone who knows. Like you've seen shows, right? You've seen comedy specials. You know how they don't like stay on every angle for 1 second and keep switching?
pandemic to clean that shit up.
Do I even just do
And then
this?
right before we reopen, they're like, you know what I think we should do?
Yeah. Welcome to my show.
This is the dumbest fucking idea ever, you guys. And what's with that fucking dome or whatever the fuck that is over near the stratosphere? Why is that there? Nobody needed that. Nobody asked for it. Nobody wanted it. It doesn't even work right most of the time.
I love how they keep
I
cutting
don't know
to
if you guys
that.
have noticed that, but there's
They keep cutting to the behind the stage shot of him, and there's no one in the room. It's just empty.
One
God.
piece when you're looking at it that just doesn't fucking connect, and it bothers the shit.
Sean said he has the crowd work of a McDonald's
fucking
drive-through
bothers
order.
me. It's
Yeah.
like, why can't they fucking?
So what can I get for you guys today?
All right. I was making sure there's nobody in that fucking corner over there. Sometimes people seat themselves and they're fucking dumbasses. People are fucking stupid. You know, I really do hate people. Thank you, because I really do fucking hate people. And COVID brought out the worst in everybody. You know, like if you have to wear a mask, wear a mask. I don't blame you. You know your health situation better than I do.
Remember, he was doing this. He streamed a show on Facebook Live. Wow, weird how it worked a year ago. From Chonkless, the old Chonkless, and he was doing this new material right at the beginning of the pandemic. Where he was like, hold on 1 second. I got motion around my house. I swear to God, if Ty's here to try to shut me down. Swear to God. You don't even know. There's motion at your doorbell. Okay, anyway, the point is, what was the point? Does anybody know what the fuck I was talking about? Me neither.
So wear a mask if you have to wear a mask.
Oh, yeah, he was doing all the jokes about like all of his jokes are like stories about him being an asshole to somebody or being promiscuous. They're all just like, yeah, I'll do a pandemic if I can wear a guy on my mouth like a mask. It's like, ugh.
Don't be a fucking snitch about it. You don't got to tell on other people for not wearing a fucking mask.
You know how I quarantined?
You wear your
with
mask, you shut
Grindr.
the fuck up. That's the way that works.
That's what he's doing?
Don't fucking call me out in public. He's not wearing a mask. You're right, I'm not wearing a mask. I paid way too much for my fucking lips to wear a mask.
Imagine like having all this material about getting called out for not wearing a mask and still doing it 2 weeks after the mask mandate is over. Like 2 weeks, 3 weeks we haven't had to wear masks. But he's like, but I got all this great material about masks. It's like, you don't. Your whole joke is people shouldn't tell other people to wear masks. Like, mind your own business. Why don't wear a damn mask? Why don't want to wear a damn... It's like, these aren't punchlines. It's you being a sassy asshole gay isn't being a comedian. You've gotten it mixed up.
Fucking tired of these people. I'm a fag. I got my own fucking problems. I didn't quarantine. Being at home's fucking boring. I'm sorry, but I didn't fucking quarantine. Well, I tried to quarantine. I tried for a minute, but I did it my way. My idea of quarantine was I stayed home and had guys come to me off of Grindr.
There's a female that cackles.
That's my idea of quarantine. Everybody else panicked and got toilet paper.
There's a female that cackles at every joke. Yeah, she's there every show. It's a friend of his. I can prove it. I have other recordings.
I got toilet paper. I need dick in this fucking house. Fuck DoorDash. I need dick.
He got a hold of these like 8 comics and told them just sit up front and scream. We're taping.
I fucked 6 dudes in 24 hours. Yup, 6 dudes in 24. Two threesomes, 2 singles. That's the way the math worked out on that. What's that? That's another dirty faggot back there. I'm sure I can log on and find you right now.
Look, if you want to have casual sex, have casual sex. I find it really gross and weird when people just brag about, like, all my holes were dripping with cum from 6 guys. It's like, it's fucking gross. It's gross. Any way you want to slice it. And by the way, I'm pretty sex positive. You dripping cum and talking about blowing guys at gas stations is fucking gross. It's gross. You can handle it. You just can't handle how gay I am. It's like, I can handle it. My gag reflex can't. Weird brag, right? Does the teardrop tattoo tell people that he's killed laughter? Oh, fuck.
You'll be surprised. You log on to Grindr, fucking fags everywhere. I don't want to panic anybody, but they're fucking everywhere.
This is his joke. Log on to Grindr and there's gays everywhere. That's his joke. I mean, I'm sitting here willing to side with all you people who constantly defend Ty Rivera. I'm waiting for you to tell me. You're like, no, he's a very well-respected comedian. I mean, he's dripping cum and thinks it's crazy to tell people what Grindr's intended for. So I'm waiting.
I'm surprised. I log on and I'm like 1 foot away. Thought I was alone in this fucking room. But yeah, 6 dudes in 24 hours, 2 threesomes, 2 singles. I posted about it on Facebook and people got mad at me. They called me irresponsible. And I was like, I was COVID compliant. I didn't leave the house. There were never more than 10 people in the room at one time. We didn't face each other. And nobody got filled up to full capacity. It all felt pretty safe. I don't know, I'm very honest about, which I'm glad to have the fags in the back, but I see your recording, and I don't know if I trust that or not. Last time a fag recorded me, they put just the worst clip up, and then they tried to get me canceled. These fucking fags.
Another theory of mine is that Ty wants so desperately to be big enough to be canceled. He wants people to like really cancel. It's like, you're not cancelable because you're too boring. It's like if you were interesting or had like a personality a la Milo Yiannopoulos or something, okay, you might blow up. You're super low energy, you're super low wit, and you're super low ability when it comes to performing and writing comedy. I'm waiting for a joke where I'm like, bam, that was a good joke. I'm waiting for one. And I'll be fair. Let's hear it. Let's hear some jokes. My ass never gets filled to capacity. I follow COVID regulations. That's not a joke.
I hate it. You know what I mean? Because everybody's so fucking sensitive now, and I've been out for a long time. You know?
This is his whole premise. This is like his Michael Jackson thing. It's like, you can't even listen to the music you want to listen to anymore. It's like, you can't? Yes, you can. Next premise.
So I'm used to fags just talking like we fucking talk. We used to fly under the radar. Yeah, now being gay is like being a ghost.
Yeah, he says the F word a lot.
It didn't used to be like that, you know, but now you still try to scare them every once in a while. You're like, boo, and they're like, I respect your rights. But yeah, there's so many letters, you know, the LGBTQQIAA turning into a fucking eye chart. Poor straight people ask me what the letters stand for. I'm like, I don't fucking know.
He's really doing a joke about how many letters are in LBG.
They lost me after the second.
Like, this is crazy. This is like, it's like a worse version of what Chappelle did last year. Or sorry, in 2019 with Sticks and Stones. Like, why do I keep putting letters on it? It's like, ugh. Do you know what I mean? It's like when we all didn't know anything about gay people or have any gay friends, or we were constantly exposed to gay culture, trans culture, constantly. We're barraged over the head with this shit all day, every day now. You almost have shame if you're straight. So, like, it's not shocking anymore for you to tell me that you have 9 dicks in you. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Okay? It's weird and gross. You telling us there's an app where gay guys just go to have sex. It's called Grindr. It's like, that's not a joke anymore. You know what I mean? No less than Amy Schumer going like, you guys ever heard of the angry pirate? You ever heard of that one? It's when a guy died. Ah, there's not a bit. You didn't come up with anything. So, like, why do they keep adding letters to the LGBT? It's crazy how hacked this is, man. Crazy. And by the way, the topic isn't off limits, but have something to say. You guys lost me with the second Q. Did they? Great.
You. Well, because the second Q stood for questioning. You know, it was queer and questioning, which how desperate do you have to be for members that you'll even take questioning? They haven't even made a fucking decision, and you're like, we'll take you. Build a float.
Now I want you to
Which Pride
remember,
Month, yeah.
it's like Josh Denny saying, like, he's one of the funniest comics out there. It's like, what is everyone talking about? And no, these wouldn't work. Like, saying fag and faggot this much is insane. That's insane today. But he thinks it's shocking. It's like, we're not even shocked by it. We're just kind of like, what else you got? You know?
This is the month where I'm really supposed to give a fuck about people's feelings. I am, because I use the word fag quite a bit, you know, and the young gays will
here we
talk
go.
to me after the show. Which, if we have any young gays here, well, I'm glad to have you, but don't make the mistake of thinking I give a fuck about your opinions after the fucking show. I don't care even a little bit. I don't want to fucking hear it, you know. One guy comes up to me after a show, he was like, I just really don't appreciate using that word because people used to call me that when they would beat me up in school, and I was like, I'm beginning to see why they used to beat you up in school. And you know, now there's letters coming you guys aren't even ready for, like the O, that stands for other kin.
There are letters coming that you guys aren't even ready for. Oh yeah? I'm pretty sure I'm ready for all 26 of them in the English alphabet. Like, so. Like, oh, you guys aren't even ready for it. It's a vowel. We're ready.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with other kin, these are people that identify as shit you never thought people would identify as before. Like unicorns. There are people that identify as unicorns. They want you to respect it. I don't know how to respect a fucking unicorn. I never hung out with a unicorn. What am I supposed to do to make you as a unicorn feel more comfortable? Should I try to hang shit from your fucking forehead? Squirrels. There are people that identify as squirrels. I feel like I store nuts in my mouth too sometimes. It doesn't mean I'm a fucking squirrel. Just relax and be a fag like the rest of us. Trans people, if we have any trans people in the audience, you're definitely welcome anywhere I'm at, but do me a favor and shut the fuck up. Nobody fucking cares. Be a man, be a woman, be quiet. That's what I need. Sometimes you have to understand, it's a you problem, not an us problem. If you go to the mall, you're supposed to be a woman, they accidentally call you sir, maybe you're not doing a good fucking job at it.
Thank you for the super chat. If you didn't sift through this nonsense,
Higher
you'd never
heels,
get to
longer
appreciate.
lashes. I don't know what you need, bitch, but fucking work on it. It is 8 a.m. and
Never get to appreciate how dim these entertainers are. This is the most Ty I've seen, and it's difficult. Also, who's watching this? His dog during this set. Thank you very much. I
a 5
appreciate
o'clock
it.
shadow. You're confusing people.
I've now made more from this podcast than Ty's made from its entire
Just ask if
residency.
you're gonna call yourself a woman, at least look like you've seen one at some point in your fucking life. It's all right to acknowledge that it's called a transition for a reason. There are differences when you hang out with trans people. People think because I joke about trans people in my set that I don't like trans people. Nothing could be further from the truth. I've had trans friends
People
my entire
think-
adult life. Both ways, both male to female, female to male. Female to male will throw you off. That's commonly referred to as a trans man. If anybody's not familiar with what that is, that's a person that's born a woman, transitions. Once they make the transition, they start taking the steroids. They look like any other man. They look like any other man, and that's the way you treat them. You know, in your head, you think of them as any other one of your guy friends, and then you get in an argument with them and you start bringing up shit from 4 years ago.
Oh, another one. From Kool-Aid, thank you.
And
Kool-Aid,
you're like,
where
no,
are you getting
you're
all
still
this
a
money?
bitch.
Oh, I forgot about all his
Sir.
tours. Kool-Aid has a PS5.
And then there's some people that you just don't know, you know, and that's
When I get
that's
my
what-
85-inch TV, Kool-Aid's gonna bring its PS5 over and barbecue. We'll get the grill eventually.
the
What
worst
is all these
person in the
$20 donations coming in all of a sudden now?
Yeah, and it's not a fair system.
Sean
It's
McCann?
not fair at all. Because, like I said, trans friends my entire adult life, and some
Both of my dads are figs. Oh yeah, like faggots.
I know there's a transition happening. I don't know where we're starting. I don't know. where
And
we're
Sean, I'm only sending you this so you can buy 4
There is a
lucky
transition
people
happening,
tickets
and I
to
will do
his
my
next
best to
stream.
respect
Oh,
it. I
thanks.
will do my best to guess what it is they are. But then, you know, I've been wrong before.
Oh God, there's even more. This is insane. You guys are blowing my mind. I'm gonna be able to afford
They
my
don't just
TV before I
politely
know it.
correct me. They get mad.
1,600 more, and I can get the
I'm like,
TV.
"Oh, no, bitch, you
Let's
don't
keep
get
it
to be
going,
mad at me."
guys.
It is not my fault. You're a shitty fucking artist. We all can agree a butterfly is a beautiful thing. But if you were to unrip the cocoon halfway through and throw it out onto the fucking street, you might be like, that's a mess right there. You might not even know it's a butterfly. So what I'm getting at is trans people stay at home until you're pretty. It's a joke, you guys. Some of these bitches will never be pretty. I have a friend named Khadijah that looks like Bernie Mac in a wig.
Kool-Aid's blowing through his residency money. Yeah. Oh, fuck the money, you guys.
I don't know.
Thank you very much.
I don't get offended like other people.
This means a
do.
lot.
I don't really worry about that. Sir, you can stop recording now.
Oh, this is great. Somebody's recording me. Caught him.
You can buy it later. That's what the cameras are about. I'll sell it to you. I'll sell other things to you too.
You just
That's
can't
my
like. You just can't
No, I do get weird.
like. You can't like not make it just the most basic. Do you know what I mean? Like he has to turn it into just like dumb sexual. Like, and I'll sell you some ass too. It's like we get it. You're a nasty fucking ratchet queen. We get it. What is this? Get me drunk next time I'm on stream, bruh. Whiskey, $20 from it's Dominguez too. 30 minutes of donating to what does that mean? Jesus, people. I don't tell people not to keep I like that stuff.
People recording me only because I wasn't joking.
We're approaching
when I said that
$300.
Last year, I was doing a drive-in show, and this fucking fag that nobody wants to fuck.
What if I really could buy a TV off one night stream? That'd be fucking amazing. I just need 1,800 total. We're up to 240. No, 260 now? You guys are fucking nuts.
Recorded me, and then he just cut out the clip where I said trans people stay at home until you're pretty, and then he posted that online, and it turned into a whole fucking thing. And the LGBT center called me, and they wanted me to go in for education, and I told them, I don't know what you need to learn, but I'll try my best. And that was a whole fucking situation I actually had to fucking deal with them on. And I don't think they liked me yelling at them, and I don't want to have to go back there and do it again. So I prefer people not record me and put pieces online. Thank you, yeah.
Ty hates being recorded.
Ty's cool.
I hate when people report. I hate when people report. I hate when people report.
Ty's cool.
I hate when people report. I hate when people report. Because I don't mind, because they're not going to win. You know what I mean? Like, when people want to talk to me about that shit, it's not going to work out in their favor. I'm a fag that performs regularly in redneck clubs. They can't talk to me about equality or pride or any of this shit.
Lev Kramer, $20 Canadian. Thank you very much. Every little bit helps, even when it's dollary dues. That's so nice. Thank you very much, guys.
They want to talk about is not going to fucking work out, you know? I really do perform in redneck clubs. I perform in rooms that are so white and rednecky, sometimes my act doesn't feel like an act. It feels like a really long suicide note. I perform in rooms that are so redneck, sometimes I have to educate them just to offend them.
He loves that
Like
joke.
Saratoga Hot Springs, Wyoming, that's a place I
By the
performed
way-
there. After a show, a lady told me, I'm sorry and laugh more, but you talk faster than I can think. I was like, ma'am, don't ever let that escape your head again. Besides, I already knew you.
Tim Dillon is distancing himself from Ty.
Stupid, you live in Wyoming. We have people from Wyoming in the audience? I'll explain it to you after the show. But yeah, that's where I am. And that's why I don't care about words. You know, I don't care about people using the wrong words. Like, even when people are talking to me, I don't worry about that. Because the thing is, I go with people's intentions rather than their words. Like, if a person's trying to be nice to me and they use the wrong words, I'm not going to say anything to them. I'm not going to make a deal of it because I know what their intentions are.
Gay Jeff
Like, one night I was at a redneck
Foxworthy?
club and
What?
Afterwards, you realize that's not just a regular bar back there, right? There's a show going on. You guys notice lights and
Full bar.
Is that my fucking cameraman back there that was talking?
Yeah, but I mean, this is what happens when you don't pay people well. It's like you're getting everybody to do everything on favors. You know what I mean? It's like, does anybody have a camera and a folding table and some lights? By the way, does anybody have any jokes? I need some comics. Does anybody sing? Does anybody juggle? It's like, bitch, what do you do? Is like, I don't understand. Oh God, we got another one. Sorry I had to donate a second time because of our weird Canadian money. I'm only donating because of your peer pressure. Well, then it's got to be 100. You just keep the peer pressure on. Faggots. Nobody likes onions. Faggots. We have evidence he was already Deeb King. Deeb King. What is Deeb King? I need help.
You know, I didn't think I'd have to kick out the fucking cameraman. Go ahead, pack it up, bitch. See why I fucking hate people? That asshole was there when all that shit went down. That's...
Imagine your cameraman screaming out in the middle of your show, I'm trying to post a video. Calm down. Like, this is why, like, I mean, seriously, the first thing you hire on anything like this, like the first person you hire on any job like this is a competent and good director of photography. Number one, you want it all shot right. You want it all exposed right. You want it all having a similar color and similar look. You don't want this auto focusing. Like no director of photography worth a grain of salt is sitting there letting this thing autofocus. What are you filming this with, a camcorder from 2004? Like, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on or what this was filmed with or what his budget was. Clearly it's not like, you know what I mean? It's not like what is happening? Stop it. I'm trying to tell a story, you savages. Oh, what do we get? Another 20 from Sean. Great love. Now you made me. Stop it. Now you made me feel the peer pressure. I'm not some slouch. Oh my God. Another $100 from Sword and Scale. This guy, you must have really made money off Bitcoin. And I'm jealous. I have a little Bitcoin, but I am jealous. I wish I would have taken my own advice and like really just sat on the old Bitcoin. You know what I mean? But I'm glad. And by the way, you're not the first. I've had several people go like, dude, I did what you told me to do, and it's crazy. And congrats. And by the way, hold on to, but take a little off the table, but hold on to it. I don't think we're even close. Now I feel poor. Come on, man. Another one from Alex. Can't believe Ty said the N-word. Please. Fellas.
Literally how we met was at those shows.
Guys, this is serious. This is 100% serious.
Today?
I'm fucking around a little bit, but like this, you guys are just past $400. You guys have just passed $400. This is it's hilarious for a couple of reasons. Number one, the funniest reason is because it's more than Tiger. God, for doing this show. But also it's like really weird when this kind of stuff happens because it's overwhelming. It's very, very nice and sweet, you guys. I do this for you. But it's really appreciated. Now the dollars are coming in. I like that. Let's do it $1 at a time. We're over $400. Keep your mouth shut and the money will keep coming. Okay, here we go. Mouth shut.
Smoke weed every day.
We got to do it. We got to get going with this show, guys. Invite the Las Vegas comics for a barbecue. Yeah, when I get the backyard all together. I got to get the grill and I got to get the swim spa. I'm not having people over anytime in the summer without a place for them to swim and cool off. Have a nice time. Time?
Then I guess. No, it was here. It was at. I shouldn't name the studio. Yeah, it was fresh water.
He named
Like
names.
water. Yeah, these fucking dumbasses. There was a fucking thing for real. I fucking hate everything to do with that situation. You know? But yeah, when people are trying to be nice to me, I don't fucking sweat it. I don't worry about any of what they say. Because one redneck club I was at, there's a lady afterwards, and she walks up to me, and I could tell she was excited. She was trying to be as nice as she possibly could be. But she walks up to me and she was like, I just want you to know my husband loved you, and he usually hates fags.
The noises.
Yeah, and her husband was standing right behind her, and he was like, I do hate fags.
Jesus.
They were both very nice
I would
to
actually.
me. They sat and talked
What I
to
would
me
actually
for a
like
while,
is
and that's something that
if somebody could go through the video.
They bought me a couple drinks.
And by the way, if you're on our Facebook group, nobodylikesonians.com/Facebook, I'm sure. I don't know. We have a page and a group, but if you're in the group, I'm sure somebody will leak the
That's right. We're not
URL. I would love somebody to count the number of times he drops, slurs and
That's
stuff.
where they'll kill you.
pretty rude.
But because I've been to second locations and something always goes
All right,
wrong.
I'm so
like either
behind.
The friends suck, the
Come
bar
on.
sucks, somebody gets emotional. Something always goes wrong at the second location. Like one of the last times I went to a second location, I was performing in McAllen, Texas, doing a small theater in McAllen, Texas. Afterwards, some of the locals want me and the other comedian to go drink with them. We agree to go drink with them. We go across the street to a bar. While we're at that bar, we end up meeting a guy named Big Rick. Big Rick lets us know he'd been to the show, had a good time, starts buying us drinks. 2 a.m. rolls around, it's time for us to leave. Big Rick is like, you guys still
People
want
are
to
sitting in $30 at a time. What is going on?
Hotel room. The other comedian gets tired. He goes to sleep in one of the beds. Me and Big Rick move into the bathroom where we're doing coke and drinking Bud Light. Yeah, around 5 a.m. we run out of
Do you
coke.
understand how mad Ty? If he's not watching now, which he probably is,
You wanna suck my
but if
dick?
you like, how mad old Ty's like, he just does a chat room and you've given him $600.
But no, I don't want to suck your dick. You're called Big Rick for a reason. You're fat.
Another 100 from Sword and
Nothing
Scales.
against fat people, but I don't want to have to hold up your stomach while I suck your dick. Sucking dick on its own is enough work without adding extra obstacles to it. You ask anyone who's ever sucked your dick before, they'll tell you sucking dick sucks dick. I mean, you start off with the go-get-'em attitude. At first, you're like, I'm gonna suck this dick. Then you do it for a few minutes and your jaw starts getting sore. Then your arm starts losing rhythm.
Like, I don't know if it's just me and I'm old and prude. It's just like
You're like, how about I just tweak your nipples while you jerk off?
I don't
Ladies,
find
just
it
'cause your man's taking a while
interesting.
to come
It's just
does not mean he needs a finger up his asshole.
it's like when I used to do freestyle raps and I'll just end up with the gay stuff. It's like that's not that's not a bit.
Real fast with the fucking fingers. I would tell you, unless your man specifically asks you, do not shove your fingers up his ass.
Again, I'm not homophobic, but this is gross. Yeah, it's really
Do
gross.
not want your fingers up their assholes. And straight men, if you've ever wondered what it feels like to have a finger up your asshole, it feels like having a finger up your asshole. If you're uncomfortable right now, I'm only trying to help you out. There's nothing worse than trying to enjoy a relaxing blowjob and having to play fucking defense at the same time. I like doing that joke not only because it's fun, but also because I get to see some of the guilty faces on some of the straight men.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, he's still got this mentality of like straight men feel bad around gay people because they hate gays. It's like no one is like that. Alex says he did this bit when I first worked with him in 2015. It's like, well, first of all, we all have bits from 2015, okay? Okay, Red Bull gives you wings. So like that's fine. Like you're allowed to have old bits. Like nobody's, trying to say don't have an old bit. He's a one-trick phony, yeah.
You're a phony. Hey,
a
this
phony.
guy's a great big phony.
It's a really good point, Sean. Thanks.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna call you out. Not even gonna look at you.
You're a phony.
Just gonna say, if you're a
Hey,
straight man, you
this
like
guy's
having
a
a finger
great
up your
big
ass. I don't think
phony.
there's anything wrong with that. I don't think it makes
Hey,
you gay. You
you're a
just don't
great
have to
big
share that
phony,
shit
you
with
know
me after
that?
the fucking show.
Hey, you're a great big phony. You know that?
You'd be surprised
Hey,
how many times
you know
I'm meeting
who lives
people
in
after
this
the show. I get a
house?
straight guy
A
walking
great
by
big
saying something like,
phony.
hey, bro.
That's right.
Nothing
a
wrong with the
phony
finger
lives
in the
here.
ass.
A big fat phony. Hey, you know who lives
Thanks
in
for
this
sharing,
house?
creep.
A great big phony. You're a big fat
Shook your wife's
phony.
fucking hand.
You're a big fat phony. You're a phony. Hey, everybody. This guy's a
Gonna
great
fuck
big
around and catch
phony.
a
You're a
pink eye trying to
phony.
be a polite
hey,
person.
everybody.
Phony. It's such a weird
I
word.
don't care about anything. Like, really, when it comes to getting offended, it really is hard to actually offend me.
His whole act is this
it's
is
hard.
what gay
I mean,
sex
everybody
is
thinks
like,
I'm
as if we
Asian.
can't
That
Google
doesn't offend
porn.
me.
Yeah.
I want to point out, though, I am not Asian, and I just want to point that out because there's a lot of Asian hate going around, and I don't want to get caught up in that shit. Just want to make sure you guys are beating up the right people.
Like, yeah, these are
Give it
like
up for Chris Rubio.
under the guise of like being like topical bits or anything, you know. What are they saying? Patrick, your screen. What about my screen? What's wrong with it? Oh, you guys want to see Ty. Sorry, my bad. I lose track. I have too many screens.
That's why he tours with me sometimes. So I can throw him at the racist.
So now this Christopher Rubio guy tours with Ty. Is that true? I find it hard to believe that anybody's touring on the reg with Ty because he burns through people so quick.
I'm Mexican American. Like I said. You're beaner as well? What's that? Yeah, you guys are beaners. I like how you guys pointed each other out instead of actually just taking credit for being fucking beaners. Yeah, are you guys Mexican American?
That face on Ty is creep.
Oh, you're Mexican Mexico? Oh, okay. Yeah. And then somebody said Chicano over here. Fucking old school bean.
You can see how many people are in that room. It's not a lot.
Yeah, that's what Chicano was, Mexican American, until they decided that was offensive. They decided it was not offensive. It was a derogatory term. It was decided. Yeah, Chicano is a derogatory term, which I don't know which white people made that decision. Yeah, because I never met any Chicanos that thought it was a derogatory term. You know, I mean, like, it's not fucking derogatory at all. Wetback, that's derogatory. But if you're Mexican, sometimes you will use the word wetback, but you're not being hateful, you know? You'll just be like, do these cowboy boots make me look like a wetback? Some bitch comes out in a prom dress and you're like, she looks like a wetback today. I don't know who told her to wear that, but that was a bad idea.
Imagine getting neck tattoos.
I'm glad I guessed.
Imagine getting neck tattoos because your career is I'm a comic and therefore never need to be employed by any corporation on earth. Yeah.
Because when you guess the wrong thing, when people aren't, they get so fucking offended. Like if you guess somebody's Mexican, it turns out they're El
Did he
Salvadorian,
Botox his
Guatemalan.
jokes too? Because he's paralyzed the punchlines. I like that.
Like, oh, I'm sorry, you are further down the shithole than we are. If we have any El Salvadorians, Guatemalans, please don't stab me. It was a joke. I used to live in an MS-13 neighborhood.
Somebody just said he's actually pretty funny, to be honest. Get that guy. There's no way you think that.
I did. I used to live in MS-13 neighborhood in LA. I lived, I know. MacArthur Park, you know, right? Yeah, I used to walk my dog in MacArthur Park every day. She's a little chihuahua. And I used to let her loose in the park, and I always used to tell people, I don't have any friends that are in MS-13, but my dog does.
Everything that guy just says bullshit.
Yeah, because they're tough. You know what I mean? They're tough guys, but they see a little chihuahua, and they turn into just any other beaner at that point. Gotta pet the fucking chihuahua. Yeah, chihuahuas and birds. I don't know why beaners love fucking birds. Yeah. No fucking reason for it, but just birds. You're going to an old Mexican man's house. It doesn't matter if they're gay or straight. There's going to be a fucking bird. It's like, what kind of bird is that? Orange wing Amazon. Yeah, but that's what I am, you know. I have been to China, though. And I dated Asian guys before. I dated one guy. Well, date is a strong word.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I dated one guy, and like he was Asian, and then after we had been dating For a couple of weeks, he told me he had been lying about his age. Yeah, there is nothing scarier than your Asian boyfriend telling you he's been lying about his age. Because he's Asian. He could be 15, he could be 53.
Everything that guy just says is bullshit.
And 53 is gross. No, but it was the dumbest lie ever. When he told me the truth about his age, it was the dumbest lie ever. This was the lie. He said he was 27 when I met him. It turned out he was 32. Thank you. Who gives a fuck about either of those ages? You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you're 27 or 32. I wasn't dating you for that anyway. I was dating you because you're Asian and I thought your asshole was going to be sideways. They're not. It's still just up and down. Regular vertical asshole. But yeah, we dated. But like, you know, we hooked up first. I don't know about you guys, but I don't go out on dates until I fuck somebody. I do. I gotta fuck you first to see if there's a reason to go out on a date. Well, you know, I mean, like, I'm just not into wasting time like that. Like, my straight friends do that all the time. My straight girlfriends, they fucking do that all the time. They go out on dates with guys, and they'll be like, yeah, we went to Starbucks to have some coffee, and then he just started saying stupid stuff, and now I don't want to hang out with him anymore. And I'm like, you stupid bitch, why'd you go have coffee first? That too, you're supposed to fuck to see if there's a reason for coffee. It makes sense if you really think about it, because the dick isn't good. Why do you want to be wide awake for it? Do you just want coffee, bitch?
Moody said someone donated to distract us from this set.
Straight people.
Before he was mad, people were donating so fast he couldn't hear. And now he's like, please.
I was with. After the first time we hooked up, though, I brought my dog in to meet him, and he thought I was bringing him breakfast in bed.
Patrick, I'll pay $100 to stop paying this. Look, I like your money, but I'm not that poor. You know, donate if you like the show. I can't, you know.
You know what? I need to do better. I went to China before they tried to kill us. Yeah,
you guys told me to stop talking and play it through.
Every time I go to China, they would take me to more cities, you know, to perform in more cities. And like the thing with China, well, the thing in general that I don't think white people do that people of color do is when we're in other countries, we look for our own people. And I'll tell you, of all the cities I've been to in China, I have seen no Mexicans in China. Yeah, no Mexicans in China, which tells you one thing. The wall really does work. I asked every single show, I'm like, any Mexicans? No Mexicans. Any Mexicans? No Mexicans. We get the last show. Any Mexicans? Still no Mexicans. Finally, I'm like, who does your guys' dishes? Yeah, they look kind of uncomfortable, but I don't know if they're really uncomfortable or if they were just like, who does
Let's
do
see
our
if Matt
dishes?
Markman's right. Matt Markman says he does the joke.
That's one joke I've had other Mexicans get mad at me for because they say I'm perpetuating stereotypes about Mexicans.
Matt Markman said that Ty does the joke about Mexicans building the wall. This is the joke that, like, in 2007, Ari Shaffir and Carlos Mencia had the big clash over. Matt Markman says that Ty does that joke currently. Mexicans, they're the ones who are going to have to build the wall. Let's see.
But there are certain jobs we have been known for doing. Dishwashing, housekeeping, landscaping. These are some of those jobs. And to me, not only is that not insulting, it actually makes perfect sense if you think about the history of this country. I mean, after we saw the black people get turned into slaves, the Native Americans get put on reservations, the Mexicans were like, just look like you're cleaning. Maybe if we look busy, they won't mess with us. But, you know. You guys are a fun audience so far. So far, that could
Well,
change.
it's all your friends. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't they
I know what I
be?
do. Sometimes it's too much for people, you know. There was one audience in Chicago.
Every bit is either a super like gratuitous sexual gay thing, or I remember one show where I treated somebody like shit. It went a little something like this. Like there was a show where I did this and I was an asshole. There was a show where I did this and I was an asshole. Like that's the whole fucking thing. Like
I had to do 45 minutes. It was in my contract that I actually had to do 45 minutes in order to get paid for that show. And I was getting paid for that fucking show. But the thing you guys have to know about me is if an audience
it's always
hates
the
me,
thing you need to know about me, and is when people, I mean,
and if an audience really hates me, I go extra long. Yeah, so I was supposed to do 45 minutes. I ended up doing an hour and a half. Yeah, I did a full hour and a half for them. And at the end of the hour and a half, I look at my watch and I'm like, all right, well, that's the show. And just so you guys know, I fucking hate you. I told them I hated them. I told them I thought they were a Groupon.
I'm an asshole. One time I was at a show, and after I did an hour and a half, I was like, fuck you guys. It's like, great bit.
Audience. I was like, you could have gone ice skating or done this. Next time, please.
It's hard to imagine he wrote and rehearsed this crap. Yes. Yes, it is hard to imagine that.
Then I told them I hope they all died in car accidents on the way home. Yeah, but that's when they started laughing. Which really pissed me off because I was like, I fucking meant that!
Ah! LOL.
I still handed out cards after the show, though.
LOL. He loves LOLs.
One of them might be a real fan. I don't know. You know, I don't know who's here tonight. I mean, I know a few of my friends are here tonight, and I appreciate that. But if you just know me from social media, please say hi to me and tell me who you are, because sometimes I don't know, you know, and sometimes you guys are stupid. Well, it's true. You know, people will be like, you know, I know you from Facebook, and then they'll get mad at me because I don't know them. And then I'm like, okay, well, can I see your picture on Facebook? You know, and then they'll tell me or show me, and then I'm like, yeah, that's a cat. I'm sorry you don't look like your cat, bitch. Like, stop trying to shame me. If the cat had come up to me,
He thinks like putting a sassy accent on something is like a joke. Like, that's not my cat, bitch. It's like, that doesn't make it a joke. I went into a store and I was buying a cat and they handed me someone else's cat and I was like, that's not my cat, bitch. And then he just waits for the laugh. Like, it's like, yeah, that's not.
Right away, giving the cat a hug. I'm like, that cat talks a lot of shit. That's a real troll.
That's not my cat,
But yeah, people will be ridiculous. And I have a bad memory anyway. Like, that's something, if you follow me on social media, you know I have a bad... I talk about that all the time. I have a bad fucking memory. I hope I never witness a serious crime because... I'll frustrate the shit out of those cops. They'll just be like, how tall is he? And I'll be like, I don't know. I've hooked up with people and not recognized them later. And I wasn't even drunk, you know what I mean? It was just like, I don't fucking know.
That's not my cat, bitch.
Fuck a lot of strangers. You could be anybody.
Oh, I love that line. That's not my cat, bitch. And then he like stuck the landing. Like, wait till they get a load of this punchline. That's not my cat, bitch.
Have we met before?
No, but you are hot and ready like a Little Caesar's pizza, just ready to give it.
Some woman said to him, you're hot and ready like a Little Caesar's pizza, just ready to give it.
See, these fucking fags. I appreciate the compliments, but if you really want to fuck, you're gonna have to log on to Grindr like everybody else.
That's not my cat, bitch.
You're gonna have to be in close proximity.
I see why he's friends with open micers. This is open mic level comedy.
Like all of a sudden,
If
one of his
that.
friends, like, what? Come on, man. Where'd you guys find out about the show?
From my friend Rowena Cook.
Oh, Ween.
Rowena
Good seeing you,
Cook.
Ween. I didn't know you were back there. All right. Next time I'll have you put up closer to the front. But yeah, so I didn't know you hung out with fags, Ween. You. Not anymore. All right. Sometimes we don't realize we make yourself up with these. This is more than a little embarrassing. Right now.
You're
Yeah,
a phony.
well, thank you for bringing
this
out your
guy's a
dick
great
first.
big phony.
Yeah, did Kitty Litter show up tonight?
Imagine doing this to your crowd. Like, is Baby's kids here? Like,
But she's not gonna be in drag tonight, and she was coming to this
High
show
school,
supposedly, but she drinks a bit.
the audience is killing you. Yeah.
You guys know how drag queens are. I don't know if you guys ever been to a drag show, but yeah, you know how they pretend to be drunk the whole time?
That's not my cat, bitch.
Those bitches are that fucking drunk. But yeah, she was supposed to be here at the early show, but
She had anything else to do.
no, I
Oh,
think
yeah,
she's
speaking of
more an
bingo.
Eagle girl.
Go ahead and get your bingo on. NobodyLikesScience.com/Ty bingo.
That bitch got the vapors back there. She's like, Eagles? That was an extra long slur on the S. She was like, Eagles? She almost flew away. Yeah, Eagle, if you guys aren't familiar, straight people, I'm not trying to leave you out. Eagle is leather bar. That's what that is. Traditionally, it's a leather bar. And they get down at the leather bars. You'll get me too'd at the fucking leather bar. It's hard to make a gay man feel like leather bars. They'll get you in a corner and you'll be like, okay, I don't know how this is gonna go. Can I at least get a drink first? You know, you just walked in the fucking bar and you're already like, all right. The leather bar? Have you ever seen Police Academy? No, you haven't seen it? You don't remember the Blue Oyster Bar? Yeah, like when they, walk in the bar and it's all of a sudden, bum, ba-da, ba-da, ba. Yeah, that guy, Breck knows. Oh, you're Breck, sorry.
All whites look alike, right?
Yeah, all white people do look alike. Especially from the back.
Oh, get it? Because he's promiscuous.
I'd recognize that pink hole anywhere. Then you're like, wait a second. Maybe not. No, what's your name, sir? Christian. Good having you, Christian. Are you guys related? Are you guys friends? What are you? Brothers. And then, miss, your connection with this crew?
Ex-boyfriend, friend.
Okay. And you guys were able to stay friends after breaking up, obviously, or is that why there's a friend in between you guys? Hold on. Don't get crazy. Okay, you guys are roommates. All right. I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I'm comfortable.
We got it. We got one.
What's that?
I got
Yeah,
cool.
I know. It's Shantae. But I couldn't see that was you for sure, and I didn't want to just assume.
Oh, we got a 99-cent donation. Fuck yeah.
Like, you're sitting with Shantae, right? And they're like, that's not Shantae. And I'm like, all right, well, let's just all agree I'm racist and go home now. Which that's not something I would bullshit you guys. I am racist. Very fucking racist. I am very fucking racist. Most racist thought I have on a regular basis, I don't give money to homeless white people.
Is he with the
Sorry,
census?
don't get to be homeless and white on my shift.
All it costs is
Besides, if
99
fucked up
cents.
being
You
white
two
bad
can
enough
make
that
a
you're
noise
homeless,
on
you've
my
got problems
stream.
my dollar can't fix.
$542 raised on this stream alone, which I guarantee you,
And then you hate gay
that's got to be more than Ty's made on his residency. By the way, Jay, have you seen anything posted about him continuing the residency this weekend? I haven't seen much about the shows this weekend.
But it's like usually rougher.
Oh my God, he's just
type
doing 99
guys.
census.
Like,
Thank
a lot of
you.
times the Bears.
Thank
will,
you.
Yeah, you guys know the Bears.
I went cheap.
Yeah, they'll slaughter a cow.
Hey man, it spins.
The biggest cow they can find and just fucking turn it into chaps.
Imagine 2 months
Yeah,
of
and then
this.
they'll do stuff like
No.
I think she's getting fisted right now. Wayne's friend. Keep your hands above the table, sir. But yeah, so they're more hardcore like that. I'm cool with, like, I'll go to leather bars now and they're like nice to me, but you know, it's like I work out a lot and people are usually nice to you in the gay community when you work out a lot and you take off your shirt. That's the way it works. It's a quick way to make friends in a fucking gay bar, you know? You don't gotta be fucking shy. You just take off your fucking shirt and somebody's gonna touch you and then you act like, ah.
It's over? He posted it was done? Oh, I haven't seen this post. What did he say?
Took my shirt off.
Can you quote it in a
I
chat?
went all the way down.
I didn't
back
see
up,
that.
and they're just like, all right. Well,
So
you
Ty
know,
has announced
back up, right?
the residency is over. Great.
But yeah, I didn't used to like the leather
You know, if I do it, it's gonna be a success.
bar one time. Yeah, I did. Because when I was younger, I used to drink Goldschlager. Yeah, and so I asked the bartender, I was like, do you have Goldschlager? And then he was like, we don't have Goldschlager. And then I was like, well then could I get like a Midori sour? And then he was like, this is a man's bar, honey. I was like, I'm sorry, I was thrown off by the Judy Garland.
Oh, the Judy Garland?
In this fucking gay bar, it's a leather bar, but there were literally Judy Garland albums like pinned to the fucking wall. It's like, okay, man bar.
What do you guys do? This is
I'm sure all of your straight fathers listen to Judy Garland. But yeah, so, and then one time I got yelled at the Buffalo, back when the Buffalo used to be a leather bar. I forgot. Did I already ask your name?
Maybe. It's Christopher. That's true. Don't lie.
Like,
My ex's name is Christopher.
imagine going to a show and thinking, like, I'm serious. Like, if you had a real audience, you wouldn't be able to talk to all 15 of them. And what was your name again? I didn't ask your name, did I? Oh, but I didn't ask your name, did I? Oh, did I ask your name? And did I get you? Oh, you're friends with Rowena. Okay, how else do I know everybody? Okay, cool. I know everybody here. What a weird thing to do. You guys are dollaring me to death. How dare you? What's a scary way to say it? Earl Skagel says, I have something you can milk. Gross. Please don't say that stuff on my
High
show.
school.
All right.
Will not be talking from this point on. He was white, and he looked like a white supremacist. Like, he did. He was a big white guy with a bald head, and it made it role play for me. Yeah, even when he didn't realize it. And then one time he told me, I do role play with you when you don't realize it. And I was like, what do you pretend I am? He was like an Asian dude.
What are you guys Oh, God.
That is not a joke at all. That's all. I did. Never mind. Well, I did date one white supremacist one time. No lie, he had been in prison, and he was Aryan Brotherhood, and then and he was built like a fucking He-Man character, and he had this big American eagle like tattooed across his back that I would look down at.
Yeah, I saw it. I watched a little of that show before the podcast.
And my friends, were like, how could you date him? He's racist. And I'm like, he's getting fucked by a Mexican. I think he might have changed. Yeah, that's a true story. And one time I pepper sprayed him in a club because I had bought pepper spray and I wanted to try it. And he looked like he was getting a little squirrely. And so I just I gave him a couple. But don't, ladies especially, like, people will give you the pepper spray and act like if you ever encounter a rapist or somebody tries to attack you, don't count on pepper spray. It doesn't always fucking work, because he still kept coming after me. And like I said, he was built like a fucking He-Man character, so I fucking ran. And we were in this big warehouse gay club, it was called The Works in Scottsdale, Arizona. And so what I was doing, because I didn't want him to get me, was as I was running, I was throwing fags in the way. 100% true story. And the funniest part that I still remember to this day from that night was as I'm throwing fags in one direction, he's getting pissed off and still chasing me, so he's throwing them in the other direction.
Everything that guy just says is bullshit.
Same fucking fag, so back behind me you're just hearing, ah! 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 Yeah, and the pepper spray didn't work until the cops got there, and they told him to wash his face, and then once he did that, it ran into his eyes, and then by then we had made up, and he was my fucking problem again, so. Yeah, that was a for real role play. But he knew not to fuck around anymore.
Yeah, he knew better.
Yeah, that was Frank. The spice of love. Is that what you said, you fucking asshole? Shut up, Christopher. Fucking Christopher. I gotta get out of here. Christopher broke shit on his way out of my fucking house.
So all the comics are at Ty's house before the show. Like, this is a real low rent sitch.
Break shit on my out of my house. I had to call the police on him. Don't call it. Well, see, here's the way that I fucked up. Because really, I would have just wore him out with a fucking frying pan if he hadn't been on the fucking lease. Yeah, so the moral of that story is don't put anybody on your fucking lease. Yeah. Because it doesn't matter if they've been staying with you. If they're not collecting mail at your house, they are not a resident. You can wear them out. You just grab that fucking big sartén and fuck them up. Yeah. But you put them on the fucking lease, and now they fucking live there, and it's domestic assault, and so I knew not to do that.
Oh, thank you, Sean.
Police, and it's a whole fucking. I hate the fucking 911, because they play 20 questions with you. They're like, how tall is he? It's like, I don't fucking know. What's his date of birth? Are we writing his bio right now? Because I just need him arrested because he broke my kitchen table and my laptop was
this
on.
guy's a great big phony.
But then I guess God didn't like that he did that to me because I ended up dating another guy and he was able to fix my computer. So, yeah. His name was Michael and we called him the Beast. So, yeah, and he lived up, Christopher. He was a fucking beast. Somebody asked me, what about who? That fucking table was a really nice glass table, and I got broke into a million fucking pieces. And it was heavy because like my ex was strong like a fucking gorilla.
Remember,
he was, and it was like a really thick table.
weird that Ty had several different encounters with the police for domestic abuse. Like, yeah, I already checked it, Jay. I said, yeah, I heard a little bit of his show before this show. Yeah, so apparently Ty in his news show announced that the residency is over. I heard a little bit. Again, he's spinning it as a great success. He's saying it all went great. The shows are great. Super success. The video looks great. Basically everybody else didn't contribute as much as him, and he put in all the work, and he was the only one really good enough to work hard. You know, so the reason that it kind of didn't do as great as it could have done is because nobody else put in the work that Ty put in. We will go over the whole excuses from Ty on the latest show. We're gonna be here till 4 a.m. guys, probably. So just strap in till we raise $1,800 for this TV. We're at $569.56. Let's see what we can do.
He was able to just pick it up and fucking throw it. And it fucking shattered everywhere. And yeah, it took me 4 hours to clean that shit up. And then he came back, and I still kind of wanted to fuck him. Well, you know, sometimes an act of aggression will turn you on.
Is he just like a really dumb animal brain type guy? Like, I like to fucking be dumb.
Sort of like, you know, if you could do that and wash the dishes, we wouldn't be arguing right now. That's because you're Mexican. So am I. Mexicans are fucking like that. You know what I mean? Like, one time I took a taxi to a guy's
it's
place
really
to kick
weird.
in his fucking
Like,
door.
this is what
Yeah, and I took.
really low rent comics do almost everywhere. It's just like, it's just sex and racist shit. It's not even it's not even like done in a way where it's like you have an interesting take or a funny perspective or a good twist. You can tell like a completely racist joke in a satirical way, you know, that has like a good to it. If that's what you're trying to do. Like all this is just like, you fucking Mexicans know you're filthy as shit. You know they clean up after you because you all dirty and wipe your asses vertical. It's just like, what? Like, what? Mexicans are filthy. Your dick is covered in shit. Like, we get it. It's like the most boring shit. And remember, this has to be one of the smoothest. Did you donate another 100? Jesus Christ, another 100 from this guy. Give it up for him. Just a big supporter. Thank you so much. That's really, really, we're at $669.56 for this show. We almost have enough to buy Ty Rivera, everybody. If we just pull it together long enough.
Taxi because I was drunk, and I was like, I'm not going to get a DUI on my way to kick in this fucking door. Yeah, but like I said, I'm Mexican, so I'll fix the fucking door. But I will kick it down.
We get it. Mexicans are violent and dumb.
Get out of here. You guys have been more fun than I was expecting, to tell you the truth. If you guys want to meet me, we can meet outside because we have another show after this. And so, like, I think they have to clean up glasses and stuff like that. But I don't mind chatting.
All four of them?
Not too much. Well, because people hit me with their boring ass fucking stories, and I'm like, Yeah, I don't care, you know, and it's always about the one game.
Oh, I love how Ty's like, I don't want to talk to you after the show. Cause like, oh, I don't want to talk to you after the show because I don't want to hear boring stories. It's like, this whole thing has been like, I was in this one town and this guy said this to me, so I treated him like shit. That's not my cat, bitch. Is that what it was? I don't know.
Family member they have, like that's what I get hit with all the time, for real. I get hit with that one all the time, you know, like, actually my son's gay, and at first we didn't accept it, but then we saw him with Paul and we couldn't deny their love, and now we accept Paul and we just have another son. And I'm like, do you have any dick pics? Cause is your son in an open relationship? Because I might be interested in fucking both of them, but
Everything that guy just says is bullshit.
this story is boring. But you're never going to do everything right, you know. So that's what I'll tell you guys before I get out of here. I'll do two quick things and then I'll get out of here. First one, I don't like where we're at with music. I'll tell you guys that, as far as not being able to enjoy it anymore. People have decided that we now
Are we going to hear?
care about
Are we
the
going
artist's
to
personal life.
hear the Michael Jackson joke? This could be the beginning of the Michael Jackson joke.
Which I don't know when that
It's his closer. He never told us it's his closer.
started. Elvis Presley married a 15-year-old. Nobody gave a fuck. Chuck Berry was pissing on bitches long before R. Kelly. He was. I don't know if you guys saw the Chuck Berry tape, but he farts in that bitch's face. Some of you are looking like you don't believe me. After the show, Christian.
I mean, this isn't new material. This is the joke he said Trix stole. The Michael Jackson bit. This is part of it.
Google it. You saw it on
Elvis.
Love rock and roll. Chuck Berry's a hero. It sucks.
But did you see it?
Yes, unfortunately. Yeah, I've seen it.
Were you that traumatized by it?
I seen it. That's not my cat, man.
You have seen heroes, right? Yeah. And you don't think like Michael Jackson licking kid ass? Yeah.
That's debatable. I mean, that's not that part's debatable. The fact that Michael Jackson actually did that is debatable, because, like, I blame the parents anyway.
Again, by the way, here we are. Literally, like, we couldn't have asked for something better. We find ourselves in the middle of the famous Michael Jackson joke. That's how he said it started out. Talk about how you can't listen to music anymore. I even made a joke about it earlier in this show. How you can't listen to the music you want anymore because of the people and their pasts. And now we find ourselves in the middle of a Michael Jackson joke that I still haven't heard the joke about. Boy's ass, Michael Jackson, can't listen to music. What's the joke?
Blame the parents, because, if somebody already has a reputation for that, then why would you leave your kids with them in the first place? You know, like, I didn't even know Michael.
Matt Markman says, can you imagine what the other three shows look like if this was the cream of the weekend? Right, this is the video he chose to put out. You don't have to imagine. Stay with us tonight. I have more recordings of shows.
And, I had an Uncle Ralph that we didn't trust.
And for real,
And my parents wouldn't
this is the smoothest one.
leave me alone with him. And that was my actual uncle. But, yeah. But I do blame the parents on that. 100% I blame the parents. Yeah, nobody should have to teach any parent that lesson. Every parent should already know you don't let 40-year-old men hang out with your kids. Yeah, it's as simple as that. You don't let 40-year-old men hang out with your kids. Like, to put it in perspective for you guys, if I showed up at your door and was like, I'm here to hang out with your kid, be like, no, you're not. Come on, we're just going to have a sleepover. Be like, get away from my fucking door. And you'd be right. I have no business around kids. I fucking hate kids. I do. I hate kids, and I'm at the age where all my friends have kids. And the thing that sucks about that is they'll try to turn you into a last-minute babysitter. You think you're just there to hang out. All of a sudden, they're like, we got to run to the store real quick. You mind watching the kids? I'm like, I might touch them. Yeah, I'd rather you think I'm a child molester than a fucking babysitter. I do not want to watch your fucking kids. But you know, I don't give a fuck about anything. I'm going to get out of here right now. What I'll tell you guys before I get out of here is the reason I don't care about anything is because no matter what you do, you're always going to be in trouble. Like things that you don't even think about. Like we just talked a little bit about music. That's when you get in trouble for. Even the places you choose to eat will get you in trouble. Like one day a friend of mine calls me. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm at the mall. He was like, what are you doing at the mall? I was like, I'm in line at Chick-fil-A. He was like, Chick-fil-A.
It feels like he hasn't done a bit the whole show, and now he's rushing in to get a bit in, right? Like he's going, like now he's talking fast with a cadence, and he's like on autopilot doing a bit. But this feels like the first time that's happened the whole show.
Hey, you know Chick-fil-A didn't support gay marriage. I was like, neither did your parents, but you still eat at their house. Chicken sandwich never called me a faggot before.
This is an old
That's all
joke.
I'm there for is a chicken sandwich. It's a quality chicken sandwich. Yeah, what am I supposed to do? Risk getting my ass kicked in a fucking Popeyes? Fuck around and get your ass kicked Louisiana style in a Popeyes.
Who added this sound effect? You were the editor. Me. Just putting kids over him. I like kids. Big closer.
All right. I'm not meaning that to be funny. I just needed to stay. Yeah. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Any questions?
In the world.
All right.
Are you dating?
Am I? No, I'm not dating.
Oh, no.
Well, I had somebody buy me some shit recently, but I don't think that counts as dating. Yeah, I was gonna post a picture of it on my Instagram because like this guy asked me what supplements I take, and I was like, you're not gonna fucking take them anyway, you know what I mean? Like that's what I responded, and he was like, just tell me what supplements you take. And then I told him, and then he had them sent to me from bodybuilding.com. So, yeah. So I probably won't date him, but I definitely will fuck him again because he kind of paid for part of the body.
Everything that guy just says is bullshit.
No, I'm not dating. Maybe one day. Well, I don't know. Yeah, but you know, like, I'm getting older and so are the guys that I date, and so, you know, sometimes the dick doesn't get hard like it needs to. From them. Don't worry about me. I'm Mexican, it'll fucking last. But a lot of the guys I date, some of them you're just like...
Yeah, you're right. He's been talking about being done for 20 minutes and he's going to leave.
Now we got...
Also has another show on. He's been on stage for well over an hour.
Audience is falling apart.
I understand
All
that
right,
when you're
here's
crushing.
the absolute last thing I'll do. I performed for Marymount University. They fucking hated me. If you're not familiar with Marymount University, Catholic-run university in Virginia, they hired me. It was definitely a mistake. Yeah, because at first they're excited about having me because they hired me because they were having diversity week, and I'll give it to you. If we're having diversity week, you hire me, you can check off a lot of fucking boxes. But then they must have started watching my YouTube when we got to the day of the show, and they start calling me over and over and over. Each call, they're putting more and more rules on me. On the last call, they say, I need you to make sure you don't talk about sex, and especially don't talk about safe sex. Yeah, so when I got there, I let the audience know that I am gay, but I don't use condoms. Thanks a lot, you guys. I'm Ty Rivera.
Copyrighted music plays while I search for the host. Look at him looking around the room. Oh, this is the Dante guy. The end. And that is that. So that's the video you got sent. If you ordered any of the live stream of any of the 4 shows, he sent you this show, Saturday early show. He says the reason is because the other shows went too smooth and they don't give you a live stream feel. Because this one was so rocky, interruptions from the audience, Ty doing, his stellar crowd work, that's the reason he put this show out, was to give you a live stream feel. He says this, okay? Well, I happen to have a recording of another show, one he didn't know was being recorded, and I think it will prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, the room is stacked with friends. At one point, the opening comic, who's different, by the way, a lady, asks if anybody was here for the first show, and the whole crowd cheers. The set is worse. The show as a whole is worse. More comics are on this show. More pieces. And I would like to listen to a whole different set. Can we do that? Can you do that with me? We've been here just over 3 hours. We're going to take a little bitty break. Everyone reset. Get yourself a drink. I know Big Irish J just got home. Walk that wrinkly bag of shit you call a dog. Never trust a man with a French bulldog. Okay. My dog's pretty enough to fuck. Yours? Who knows? Okay, so we're gonna be back. Let's take a little break. When we come back, a show Ty doesn't think anybody has, and I do. And it's pretty clear audio, so it's not gonna be bad. It's no video. This was recorded by a secret comic in the room. Covertly placed a recorder under a table. Recorded a whole show. Snuck back in to get it later. But it gives you a whole new perspective of when he knows it's not one he's going to put out. It was already bad like before Ty really got on stage, so he kind of knew it was a throwaway show. And boy, does the honesty come out. Comics kicked out of the room, reprimanding people left and right. And if you want to know why there's not a lot of great, well, I've said, look, we'll play it. We'll be back very soon. Everybody get a drink, chill out a little bit, and we'll come back. Sure. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Adam Dominguez making coffee. How about you make a 30-minute tape comics, huh? How about we work on making that? 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. Get a drink and piss or something. I got a dog to walk.
they all like to take it up the edge. You're a fucking cunt.
This fucking rules.
No, they're very obnoxious, actually.
It's probably a trans testicle. Are you a trans testicle or are you a cunt?
First of all, you guys are contradicting yourselves. All these fucking people got like big fucking dildos in their mouths, and you can't understand none of what they're saying. These are homosexuals, deviants that play with little boys and little girls. Mostly little boys because they're homosexual. And then the girls that, whatever bitch we heard out there, she probably plays with little girls. Fuck you and your onion.
This fucking rules.
As a matter of fact, you can all go fuck yourselves and die of fucking AIDS. Are you guys gonna get together and ramrod each other at the end?